What's up, nerds? And what? In today's episode, we got Ethan. Jesus Christ, dude. What's up, BMX nerds? Welcome back to another episode of Kanode Knows. This week on the show, we got Ethan Corriere. I'm gonna let the intro that he recorded, being me, roll. But before we do that, I wanted to. You guys know who Ethan Corriere is, right? Like best crank armor, arguably the best crank arm grinder of all time. But he's much more than that. He's a phenomenal biker and one of my favorite dudes in BMX, so it was just fun to catch up with them. There's some getting off of fit and going to ride a cult bike stories going on in this one. And yeah, I don't know, it's a good episode. But before we get into the intro that he recorded, there's some new members that I wanted to shout out. So shout out to Josh Keating. I just saw him at the real estate conference in Orlando for a couple of days, which was pretty cool. The whole time, Josh, I didn't know your name the whole time I was talking to you in person, and it was far too late to like ask you, and then you became a member, and now I know your name. Like, I know who Josh Keating is online, but I didn't put it face to face, you know? Anyway, shout out Josh Keating, Jared Butler, Von Hawkins, Joe Schlockman, BMX Klein, 262 Hertz, Donnie Nelson, and Shut Yo Mouth. Thank you guys for being YouTube members. It's pretty awesome. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. That's all. Oh, and Sauce makes a special appearance towards the end of this episode, and he makes it a lot more fun. Sauce should be a special guest on every single episode because he just comes in and says shit with no filter, and it's the best. And we should all try and be a little bit more like Sauce. There's a unreleased freestyle rap that they recorded while they were in the van that is being inserted into the episode as we speak. And yeah, I'm stoked. It's a good episode. So enjoy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a BMX nerd. And see you next week.
What's up, BMX nerds? You're here for another episode of Kanode Knows. That's right, Bangin' BMX podcast. We're here today interviewing the young, handsome Ethan Corriere today. Just admiring his long crank arms and his shiny head. And so if you want to know more about Mr. Corriere and his Huntington Beach origins, and maybe a small feature from the man himself, Sauce the Boss, then, you know, you got a great show coming up.
Make sure to like and subscribe, and thank everybody, thank the members, thank the YouTube members. Thanks for.
Make sure you like and subscribe to me, and thanks to the members of YouTube, whatever that means. But thanks. And back to the show.
No, what do you normally say? You say, without further ado,
Yeah,
let's
something
get into
along
it
those
or
lines.
something.
Yeah.
And then you kind of
I end up
pause,
saying, yeah, I say that's.
and then hit it.
I say, so here's Ethan Corriere.
So here's Ethan Corriere.
Fuck it, that's good. Let's get into it. I think you were the first person I saw juuling
I was on the jewel game fucking out of the gate.
early. I mean,
Early.
I still got it, but
No way.
they're $20 a pop. I'm sure there are even more out there. They're like $30 for 4, and I would go through 4 pods a day. So it just added
That's
up.
insane, really?
It's a lot of Nick, dude.
Bro, how could you breathe?
Better than when I smoked. I was smoking a pack of American Spirit Blacks a day.
Okay, that's definitely gonna fucking be worse.
Yeah, that was way worse. So I was like, let's just get a little bit better.
Oh my god.
We're live, dude. You're on the podcast again.
Oh, we're 43 seconds deep in the podcast. I didn't even see that.
I confessed my juuling sins to the peoples. Hey, man.
It
Hi,
happens.
Ethan Corriere. How you doing?
Hi. I'm
You
pretty
handsome
good.
bastard?
I'm pretty good. I'm still at work.
How is it working at Epic, dude?
It's like an emotional roller coaster, I'd say, if I
Why?
could describe it in one line. Some days are crazy, and there's, we get in fights, or there's fires, or we conduct science experiments. And some days it's just like a chill day where it's very quiet, and we just have a bathroom lunch like normal. And
Did you say bathroom lunch?
oh yeah, we eat lunch every day. It's cooked in the bathroom.
Nice. Let's go.
It's like a kitchen, half kitchen bathroom.
Yeah, cool. I'm just picturing it like boiling water in the sink and making ramen noodles or
No,
some.
it's like a shelf in our bathroom with a burner and a toaster oven, and
All
you
right.
would be surprised the gourmet. If you've ever seen anything on my story of delicious food here, it's out of the bathroom,
That's amazing.
4 feet from the toilet.
Does that? I feel like that's illegal or some shit, dude.
Well,
Like a
if you were
commercial property
selling it,
preparing food. Yeah, if you're. Yeah, exactly.
it's
That's
boosted
amazing.
my immune system, really.
I would imagine, get a little feces particles in there.
Dude, it's a little bit of the rattlesnake poison a day.
Yeah, it's good for
Bulletproof.
you. What's the best meal you've whipped up lately?
Me?
Yeah, are you the chef? Are you the
No,
cooker?
Foo and his
Flo
wife,
is the chef.
and
Nice.
honestly his daughter, Megan, are all the master chefs.
Shout
I
out to
come here,
Voos.
I eat things that I've never heard of or still don't know what they were, like once a week here.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I like Fu a lot. He's a character. Um, he's
He's
got
awesome.
opinions, dude, and that's fun. I like
Yeah,
a good strong opinion.
he always tells me how he wants to come on here, but he's scared he's gonna get himself in trouble from
He
not coming.
100% would get himself in trouble, dude. And I've talked to him off the air.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He would get himself in trouble.
It'd be
But
funny
it'd be
though.
fun. Yeah, it'd be amazing. It'd be worth it. That's the thing, dude. I feel like it's so boring if you're just playing it safe. You gotta fucking be.
I
in
know,
this, be real.
you gotta change it up.
Yeah. So anything going on in your life that you want to talk about?
Besides leaving Fit Bike Co. Um,
No, that's the thing I want to talk about, actually.
that's I assumed why you wanted to talk to me.
Yeah. No, but also since
Main
you were
thing.
here, like we did that group one, but the whole time I was just like, I want to ask Ethan questions, but it's not an Ethan podcast. It's an everybody podcast. So here we are, dude. Just me and you, baby.
Right. We're getting to the nitty gritty.
So Ethan, you're off Fit. I don't know whether you left, you got fired. What is the story? What are you doing? We all saw the cult bike that you're on now, and those two companies have like long beef. What are you doing out here, man? Oh, with a
Well,
cult hat too. Shit.
it's a long story.
I'm here
But
for
this
it.
is a great place to tell it, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll start by saying I have zero complaints about riding for Fit S&M at any point. Like, not only was it awesome, but I got like extra level awesome shit that normal guys don't get. Like, I got to really get in there and like design bike parts that come out, and you have like physical samples, and it comes and you're like, dude, I fucking helped make that, and it's all over the world, So I got cool shit,
That's like childhood dream shit, dude. That's badass.
right, and like first dibs on every trip, and like bikes on bikes and frames. It was awesome. But basically, so sorry, I'm nervous. I haven't told this to anyone besides my friends. So
I'm your friend.
yeah, I know.
Nobody's listening, bro.
So basically, where can we go back? Probably to when like Justin Benthian was the TM/filmer.
Yeah.
There wasn't really a name for him, but he was there making videos, doing shit with all Fit Media stuff. But we're filming, killing it, going out like once or twice a week at least, stacking footage. And, he lived 10 minutes from me, so I was always in the van. And we kind of just filmed that DVD, and they ended up letting him go after that, which that's their own. I don't know anything about that. But they ended up letting him go, and it kind of turned into like, hey, we're gonna all like film our own stuff and send it in and like do this big collaborative thing, which of course, like, oh, I don't have a guy hitting me up every week to go film. Like, I'm not gonna go film. I'm just gonna go to the skate park and film Instagram clips. Like, so it turned into that pretty quick. And then same story as everyone. COVID was really good at first, and then everyone like quadruple ordered all their stuff, and it got really tough for everyone because everyone's got 500,000 bikes, and everyone already has a bike. No one's buying them. So
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Actually, the COVID story for all bike companies of like
yeah, if
just
people didn't
getting the
know,
rug pulled out from under you.
almost all bike companies did super good. So they're like, let's fucking triple down, let's quadruple down, and then
Stopped.
everyone stopped buying bikes. Like,
Yeah.
and I know that because I sell bikes at the bike shop for a living.
Yeah.
And it hurt us too. But literally, like, it cut off. So everyone is just stuck with like tons and tons of bikes. So they were kind of like, hey team, let's all get together and sell these things. Like, we're gonna give you all promo codes and it's gonna work out. We're gonna sell bikes. You guys are gonna kick down the extra money. And I was like, well, shit, I work at a bike shop. Like, I don't want to direct everyone to buy stuff online because it's the same thing. Like, if I drive down there and pick it up and sell it here, it's the same thing. So I was big on like, I'm gonna say come to Epic and buy this stuff. And if you follow me on Instagram in the past, I'm sure you guys have seen my obnoxious like
Yeah, I've
every
seen
day,
it.
buy my
It's good.
bike. But I was like really heavy on that, and I think that a distance grew, because I was just doing my thing, filming Instagram videos. I didn't even talk to anyone over there for a while, and whatever. So that's the point where we're at. And then this new year came around, and they sent an email to the whole team basically, and we're like, hey, there's some changes, there's some budget cuts, da 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 da. We basically are fucking out of money, and we don't want you guys to leave, but if we all stick together, we can still have money for trips and all this cool stuff. And then I was like, okay, I understand, And then it slowly turned into like, oh, well, like not everyone is getting the old budget cut, just like a select few. And I was like, okay, like I still got all my parts, and we're still gonna do trips and videos and stuff. And then it slowly kind of started feeling like that stuff was going on without me, which is like fine, of course, because not only is there a ton of other guys to work with, but I've worked on a ton of stuff. But it just kind of got more and more feeling like I was almost purposely not included. And I know that sounds kind of like I'm a little baby saying that, but
Woe is me.
you
They didn't
you
include me.
wanna
Yeah.
I wanna feel
Of course. Yeah.
part of what's going on, I guess, like especially with Fit was my whole life. Like I
Yeah.
was repping that like crazy, So I was like, well, kind of felt like, damn, there's shit going on. Like I want to be part of it. Like, and we just talked that I was gonna be part of it still. But then I was like, whatever. And then all my stuff started getting discounted like crazy. And I was like, I get it, because it's, we got a lot of it, but it's kind of like, not only does it make me feel like you're blowing my stuff out, like my bike was $200 online.
Complete bike?
My complete bike was $200, yeah.
Damn, that's a deal, dude. What the fuck?
Exactly.
I heard companies were like legit giving bikes away like at this point.
Which I
Like,
understand.
Yeah.
Which I understand, but then part of me just on top of everything was like, damn, like, are they blowing me out? Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And yeah, I just kind of felt like we've kind of grown some distance, and it felt like I was time to move on, find something new,
Make a move. I feel like it might somehow, I mean, it probably did, or is currently lighting a fire under your ass to fucking
Yeah,
go.
I mean,
you know?
Hey, come on down to dancecomp.com. We've got the largest selection of bike parts and BMX accessories on this side of the Mississippi. Every side of the Mississippi. That side, this side, up there, down there. You could get this shit in Australia. Come on down to dancecomp.com. Get yourself a complete, some parts, some swag. We even got cowboy hats, motherfucker. Hey, I'll see you there. See you tomorrow. Sail-ins tomorrow. Come on down to DanceComp. You!
that was somehow so much better. You see that? It's just because I just ate a big, hot, greasy slice of Spinelli's pizza, baby. Downtown Tempe on Mill Street. You know where to find it. Listen, I'm talking delicious pies, alcohol. You could get wasted, fun times, music, food, babes. They got it all. I'm telling you. Downtown Tempe, right next to ASU. Great spots, great food.
Whores everywhere.
What more could you ask for? Go to Pizzeria.com or visit Spinelli's.
ASU is full of whores. Like, there's got to be tons of whores there.
And back to the show.
If you're asking me, Spinelli's Pizza is for you and I. Spinelli's Pizzeria.com. Is it Spinelli's Pizzeria?
It is, yeah. Spinellispizzeria.com.
Spinelli's.
I feel like you were kind of chilling for a little bit. Like 2017, 2 crazy VX parts, and then over the past couple of years, not that many parts, right? Like you didn't like what was your last part?
Probably the fit video, yeah.
Yeah. So like maybe from their perspective it's like Ethan's just phoning it in, blah blah blah, you know? But like to be,
you know how it goes when I don't have someone kicking me in the ass, and like I work a full-time job like I always have, and I'm fucking old now and it hurts falling. So like, of course I'm gonna just go to the skate park and film my Instagram clips,
yeah,
and stuff like that.
Keep the people happy.
Keep the people happy.
Skate park clip, dude. I love them.
I love a good skate park, man.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, I don't want me leaving fit to be the reason that I have a fire lit under me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, it's inevitable. Like change just motivates you. So whether it's because of leaving fit that you get a fire lit under you, or like when you go through a breakup with a girlfriend and then all of a sudden you're going to the gym, you know, like it's a different, it's just.
Yeah. You know what it was?
Change is the catalyst.
I went to Swamp Fest with the boys and like, yeah, I saw you on the way there.
Yeah.
That was like, I needed that. It was a good refresher. I had just got out of a long relationship, like 6 months before that or something, and I hadn't like gone on a trip in fucking like 3 years.
Yeah.
So I needed
that. How long the girlfriend was with you? 3 years?
About 3 years. I mean, I went on some trips here and there.
But still, I'm not trying to blame it on her. I'm just
right. Me neither.
How long were you with her?
About 3 years.
Yeah, dude, it's tough. Work full time, have a good relationship with a girlfriend, and still be a professional bike rider is fucking. That's a lot.
I just wasn't able to have that, like, oh, I'm on the road, like I'm carefree. Let me let go entirely. When you have a girlfriend, you know.
Yeah.
But
checking in. Hey,
exactly.
Honey, I'm doing good. We're in the van. We're sleeping here tonight. You know, like FaceTiming.
Which is fine too. But I just haven't had that. Like, I didn't get to go crazy. You know, not that I went crazy, but I was carefree, freaking at Mardi Gras, drinking beers with Sauce the Boss.
Fuck yeah.
In freaking Florida, I was throwing mortars at crowds, dude. Oh my God. I felt like a little kid. It was awesome.
Swamp Fest is fucking wild. Just hearing the fact that there's mortars going on at an event is nuts.
You never been?
Nope. Never been. And honestly, it's not my scene. I would love to go and stay at a decent hotel nearby and then go during the day and like see it and then be able to, I just need to be able to like escape. I don't want to fucking camp out and then hear people drinking and throwing mortars until
it's not as bad as you think. It's
Really?
very like the craziness is condensed
Okay,
in like
nice.
a 500 square foot area, and then
Chaos zone, and then everywhere else is chill. But also dirty as fuck. Like I would want to rock like mud boots or something. I don't know. I'm talking like a
if it
baby.
didn't
Dude.
rain the whole weekend, it would have been fine, like with the
Yeah.
dirtiness. But it was so muddy, it was insane,
I
dude.
feel like it's one of those things like you're at first you're like fuck I'm getting dirty, but then like 5 minutes in you're just like all right I'm dirty. Who cares? You know?
That's how it was, yeah.
Yeah.
And we were staying. You know what? We actually ended up getting 2 free hotel rooms, but we were supposed to stay in the van. We were
Yeah, I
still
saw
driving
when I
dirty.
saw you guys. I was looking at the setup, and the sleeping setup was hilarious because there's 5 of you:
There was
Max,
5, yeah.
you, Aryeh, Shuma,
And this kid James, local kid.
James. Yeah, wild. All sleeping in a van.
I was in a hammock hanging above a bunch of teenagers.
I feel like as a teenager you sleep so much too. So like, were they sleeping in the van, or like were you guys up and out? How much sleep were you getting on the road, dude?
I wake up at 7 o'clock because I'm an adult, and I wake up and I'm like, oh, it's time to go. They would like sleep till fucking 11 o'clock if we let them.
Yep.
We had to like drag them off the bed a couple of times to get him going. Me and Max.
Get up. Isn't that wild? Max is like the adult of the crew, but he's always been just the young buck. It's amazing.
He is very mature, very
Yeah.
mature young man.
Let's talk about that trip. Well, actually, no. You got to finish your story.
Oh yeah, about fit, huh?
Yeah. Also, like, I said,
Also,
who did I say
Justin
this to?
Spreet left.
Yeah, and that's your boy. That's our
That's my
boy.
boy. And Matt Nordstrom, he's my boy for life, but he's far away. I don't get to see him all the time like I saw Spreet.
Yeah, how close are you to Spreet, and how often do you see him?
I would fucking get beat up by 6 people for Spreet. I love him.
Hell yeah.
He's
That's
my
love.
brother. How long have I known him?
No, how far away from him do you live? I feel like you guys have known
Oh.
each other since you were 12.
Yeah, I've known him since I was a young kid, a long
Yeah.
time. He lives probably like an hour, give or take, from me.
Not too bad.
Not bad if you go and there's no traffic, but he lives out in like inland where it's really hot, so he always has to come out here because that's where everyone lives too. We all just ride down here.
Yeah.
So luckily I don't have to drive there to hang out with him. He just comes here all the time.
Because it's like fucked expensive to live where the weather's good in California versus
Yeah,
like
I've been living in my van, dude.
which is wild. What's
is
that like?
awesome.
What van? Do I know what van? Is it on your Instagram?
No, I don't think so. I should post it up though. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I have an
House
Astra van.
check. Sick.
It's kind of small, but I built the whole inside with like the wood floor and the slide out wooden bed and some nice cabinets.
Nice. Good for
And
you.
I actually put my freaking Xbox in there and a really small TV a couple
yeah.
weeks ago because I was just bored, like sitting in there one night, and I was like, dude, I'm trying to game again.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And it's awesome. I park where there's Wi-Fi and I play Call of Duty and stuff.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome.
Just free Wi-Fi Call of Duty is hilarious.
Dude, yeah, it's the move.
Where do you think? Oh, you lagged out again. All right, that's cool.
Dude, it's funny. I'll be talking shit to my friends who are in their, nice apartments. I'm like, you need to get some good
Bitch, I'm in a
Wi-Fi.
van at Walmart, dude.
I'm like, I'm in a car right now. I just loaded faster than you.
Dude, where do you go for Wi-Fi? Where do you get free Wi-Fi?
I don't really want to air out people where I sleep,
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's true.
but I just go with it.
Industry. Is it like a fast food restaurant?
Starbucks.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. That makes sense.
You can't park in front of Starbucks, dude. You'll get kicked out.
Walmart is
Van
the only
lifers
place
know
that
how to
can-
do it.
Yeah, that's cool. You had, like kind of accidentally got into van lifing it. That's rad.
Yeah. I was, like I said, dating that girl. I had an apartment with her, and then when we split up, I was like, I'm a boss. I'm going to pay for this rent by myself. And then I went broke so fast. And I was like, damn, I got this van. I should probably, because I had a manager like years ago at this first bike shop I worked at who was like 10 years deep in the van life. And I just know a bunch of people who are van life, and I've always wanted to try it. And I was like, dude, if there's ever a time to like try
Fuck yeah, right now.
right now, like if it sucks, I'll figure something out. But
Yeah. So
it
what's the
was weird.
verdict?
It was weird for like a week and a half, and now I'm like, dude, I don't pay rent.
Yeah,
It's
that's
great.
bomb. I'm like kind of jealous of not paying rent. That's fire.
Great. Luckily, I have family in town who I can just take a shower at, or a boss man lives up the street. He's always like, dude, if you need a shower, bathroom,
Yeah.
whatever. So I don't even have to pay for the old gym membership to shower,
That's great.
but it's nice. It really was weird until I like the first month came around and I was like, dude, I still have all my money. Holy shit. It was a crazy feeling.
Can I ask what you were paying for rent in the apartment?
Yeah, I started this apartment, I think it was $17.50, and then 3 years later it was, I want to say like $24.50.
Fuck. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, that's actually like not bad for California, I feel like, but also at the
It
same
was a
time,
nice
crazy.
apartment, but it was a 1-bedroom
Yeah,
apartment with 1 parking spot.
it's brutal.
That's
Like-
insane.
To do that working at a bike shop, I don't know. That's like all the money, you know?
Yeah, so now I can go snowboarding all the time and go to Florida and spend $3,000 and buy sick ass wheels for my car. Not that I'm trying to fucking blow my money. I'm stacking my money. Is what my goal is, but just some examples of how great it is living in a vehicle.
Yeah, dude, that's bomb. Good for you, man.
Ready?
Yep.
Newsflash, bozos. It's 2024. You know what that means? It's the year where you start looking good. I'm talking fresh clothes, fresh hats. And let me tell you what, my guys over at Burn Slow, they got you covered. All levels. Hoodies if you're cold. T-shirts if you're hot. Hats if it's sunny. Sunglasses if it's even sunnier. And let me tell you, who likes burning fast anyway? 0 people I know. So do yourself a favor. Burnslow.co is a go. How's that?
That was
That's
great.
damn good.
Forgot to pay your internet bill? Need to go somewhere local? Well, if you're in Phoenix or anywhere in the southwestern United States, fuck Dance Comp. Come on down to Unity Ride Shop,
Fuck
43rd
Dance
Avenue
Comp.
on Bethany Home Road. And guess what? They've got it all. They've got bikes, they've got skateboards, they've got finger bikes and finger skateboards. Whether you're paraplegic or you've got working legs, they've got the ride for you. Come on down to Unity Ride Shop and make the trek. We'll see you there,
43rd
folks.
Avenue and Bethany Home. See you there, folks. Thank you, Unity.
Thanks, Unity. Really appreciate your support of Bobby's podcast.
I'm low key jealous. I got, I'm stuck in my apartment. I got mine. I like it. I don't think I could run a podcast out of a van, but who cares?
Be
I could
surprised
drive
what you
to
can
the
do out of
I
a
could
van.
drive. I could drive to wherever the guest is and fucking do it. It's so
I'm
much more
probably gonna-
fun in person, dude.
I'm probably going to upgrade to a big van at
Do
this
it.
point,
Fuck yeah.
but the Astro works.
Cool. So you're a van lifer, dude. Single guy. Fucking amazing bike rider. Not sponsored, huh? Finish the story with
Oh, with the Colt?
yeah, like you left Fit and then
My left fit.
how did that by the way, like how did it go? Like with Chris and just the conversation. Did you give a phone call?
I sent them an email because I don't know if they're in town or in Colorado, whatever, but it was like 6:30 in the morning, and I was just like, I'm going to email them today because I was scared for months.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I was just like, similar to my Instagram, I was like, thank you guys for everything, and they really changed my life and stuff like that. But, like I said, it kind of felt weird over there. So they were like, yeah, cool. Thanks for everything. They understood. Are you reading it?
No, it's just for the people.
Oh,
A little
Yeah.
visual aid. Keep talking.
yeah, visual aid. That's a fucking cover of a magazine that I got. I got a gosh
Man.
darn cover of a magazine one
That's
time.
pretty cool. Only once? I feel like
Oh.
Ethan Corriere's had multiple
I
covers.
got a couple of spreads, but one
But like,
cover.
dude, as your kind of like banging years came, like the magazines were dead. They stopped. Now it's
Exactly.
like now Dig has one issue a year, which is like you got the cover of the one a year thing.
I don't think it was that one. It was like a
No,
special
no.
England
Yeah.
one that they made. But it's a magazine, and I'm on the front of it. It's all that matters.
That's pretty badass.
That's the hand-drawn original Sleeper logo.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Real quick, what's the inspiration for Sleeper?
Well, shit. Probably like 2014, maybe. I would hang out with Devin Smiley and Jacob Cable and Julian all the time. We all lived on this one street in Huntington. Actually, everyone did. Francis, Sauce, everyone you could think of in the common crew grew up on Warner Avenue, which is we're carrying the legacy of the Baker skateboard guys because they all grew up like same spot.
Nice.
But we would all hang out and freestyle rap, right? We go to 7-Eleven and they had this little boutique shop that would close and they had these seats and we go over there and like eat all our snacks. We were kids, dude. We were freestyle rapping all night. And that was my rap name was Young Sleeper.
Nice.
And so, dude, forever, for 10 years, I was like, if I ever get a frame, it's going to be called the Sleeper frame.
Nice.
And
Manifested. That's bomb.
I did.
That's
I had
cool.
like tattoos and stuff of it before all that came out, though.
Yeah, that's perfect. Why did I think it was like Sleeper's kind of like someone that you don't think is sick, but they're sick,
It's like a car thing. Like it looks normal, but it's really fast.
Yeah, like a race car that looks like a beater type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's like a compliment inside of a diss.
A little birdie told me that every signature part has something to do with cars, like the name of the shit.
Oh yeah,
Has
all
something
my
to do with cars.
bikes and stuff have all been like copies of sick cars. I've done a Beamer one, a Subaru one, a GTR, Nissan one.
What
what
car
else?
is Chef Boyardee?
That
Just kidding, it's Sleeper.
that was I don't know. Oh, I remember the spaghetti.
The spaghetti's from a car, or like
No.
inspired by a car?
No. The spaghetti is inspired from when I went pro for fit when I was like 17.
Yeah.
And I was making $300 a month. And I was like, I made it. I quit my job. I was like, I'm fucking pro. No big deal. I was working at a dry cleaner, I think, across the street from my house. Like the closest physical business I worked
Yeah,
at to
you
my
were just
home.
like, Mom, I'm gonna go get a job, and then you walked over to the place.
It was exactly like that. My car like blew up and I had to walk, so I got the closest job. But
That's bomb.
I quit that and I was so poor that I would buy lots of spaghetti because it's dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And I grew up eating spaghetti. It was normal to me. So I was like,
I like it.
pasta, $1, sauce, $2. And I would bring a pound of cooked pasta with me every time we went and rode.
Nice.
And I wouldn't buy Chipotle and all that bullshit like everyone. I would just eat my spaghetti like a little bit all throughout the day.
I like it.
And that's how like the spaghetti idea
smart.
came along.
That's great. I like it a lot. Well,
But then someone, I think Brandon Began was dating a girl who was like, dude, you should do the Chef Boyardee thing.
mhm.
You know,
Who drew this logo?
Eben Fisher,
Hell yeah! Shout out
The
Evan
freaking
Fisher, dude.
greatest.
What's the? I'm
I can't believe
blanking on his
that looks like me. I could never do that.
his like moniker. What's his? That house is. There's a name. There's a
Cement
fucking.
Face.
What's that? Cement face. Yeah.
Cement Face, yeah.
Yeah. Cement face. I've been sweating cement face for years.
Yeah.
That's not you. That's it. Oh yeah, it is. That's a different post.
You asked me when was the last time earlier. You texted me, when was the last time you did a big truck? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say, you don't follow me or what, dude?
You call that big, dude? I was watching. What was I watching? I was watching.
Oh, that's an iconic clip right there. The big rail one.
Which one?
I
This
have a
one?
great story about that one, yeah. But you could go to what you were talking about.
I was trying to get to. I guess I closed it out. Hold on. It's in. So you said 2017, Ethan, and the one that came up was this on some
It's the
shit.
bottom one below that. Oh,
Yeah.
but you're
I know.
talking about this
I
one.
have that open already, but this you do a truck in that I was like, what? I like. I don't. I never really thought of that.
Oh,
big,
that
big.
one.
Yeah. I was like, damn. Okay, Ethan.
Yeah, I figured out at the skate park that like giant trucks were super easy as long as you don't have to do a big gap.
Yeah.
Like if it's just a straight drop, I could creep at it and just it was so easy feeling.
Hell yeah.
And that was like the only spot I could think of. That freaking Todd Lyons spot. I think he jumped down that way back in the day and ate shit in the sand. But there's no gap. I could just go slow.
Yeah.
That was like 7:30 in the morning, dude.
Nice.
And you know what? I was like so scared to even 360 it. And LaShawn pulls up, fucking rolls up on the boardwalk with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He's all, "You trying to three this?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm scared." He's like, "Come on, follow me in." Fucking with
Hell
the
yeah,
stick,
dude.
bro. Fucking 7:30 in the morning, just bust a three down it. And I was like, God damn. And I was trying to do it.
That's classic LaShawn, dude. That's
Shout out
what's
to
up.
LaShawn. He warmed me up for that.
LaShawn can 360 anything.
Yeah, you could see my face of surprise after I
Yeah.
landed that.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Is just like, oh shit, we got a trucker on our hands. All right.
Very
Anyways,
rare.
I keep interrupting my fucking self. I want to know, like, so you sent the email, whatever. It's over. We're breaking
Yes.
up. It's not you, it's me. It's not me, it's you. Whatever you want to say. And then,
Right.
and then what? Now you're like, I can't ride this fucking fit
mutual.
bike anymore, dude.
So, like I said, I went to Swamp and I was like, dude, this is just fun. Like, this is what I want to do. And with all these guys that I'm homies with all the time, and everyone rides for Colt.
Yeah.
And not only that, Colt is sick, and they're the only company that makes cool clothes and cool videos. And I like everyone there. I like Robbie and Vish, and not saying that I don't like other guys, but there's someone. They're literally the only other local brand around here that I've like had the opportunity to. You know, like I
Right.
know the warehouse guys down there even because they've been around so long.
Yeah.
So, plus, Devin got on Colt. That's my best bud.
Fuck yeah. Love
Max is on Colt. That's my best bud.
Damn, yeah. Now that you say all that shit, it makes a lot of sense, actually.
High Desert is my boy. Poor homie Rich is my boy. I just wanted to ride for Colt.
So are you riding for Colt?
Oh, I got in my car after I sent the email, and I drove to Colt, and I said, "Hi, can I ride for you guys?" And they were like, "Sit down." I was like, "Okay, here we go." And of course, like Steve Croteau was there.
The man.
Who else was there?
Just
A lot of
hi,
fucking.
hi. Can I ride for you guys?
There was a crowd of people there.
You asked in front of everybody.
Dude, pressure was on.
Hello, guys. My name is Ethan Corriere. I'm really good at bikes. I'd like to ride for you.
I was sweating bullets, dude.
That's precious, man.
I was like, I could do like a video, or like if you need help unloading a truck, you can call me. And they're like, we got you, dude. We're like, God damn it.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Cool. Then what? What'd you get? Did you get to do the little tour and I want that, I want that, I want that, that type shit?
Pretty much.
Sick.
They're like,
that's
what frame do you
probably the
want?
coolest feeling, dude.
And they brought me like the exact banana yellow frame I wanted. I was
Nice.
like, yo. And fucking Steve-O's like TMZ taking pictures of me.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
He knows what's up.
Pat Frayne was there. He's fucking making me crack up.
I'll see.
Yeah, they were all just like basically like, God damn it. Yeah, you could have a bike. So that's the extent of how on cult I am.
Cool.
I went to an event there like the weekend after that.
Visuals.
And yeah, it was awesome. But like Chase Hawk is there, Chase DeHart's there, Dakota,
Yeah.
of course, is there. All like the big dogs were there.
The OGs. It's
And
kind
I'm
of crazy
all,
how it feels like they're like up there, you know?
well, they
It's
fucking
wild.
are. Like I was
Yeah.
12 watching these guys.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh shit, like I didn't even think about this. Like I hope they accept me. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
was like, I thought I would have at least some time to kind of, you
Yeah.
know,
I
do a
hope they
fucking bar
accept
spin
me.
on this thing before they see me in a cult hat.
Yeah.
But everyone was super nice and accepting of me.
Cool.
And Dakota especially was like super freaking nice to me
Hell yeah.
because he's from Huntington too, and just said some awesome shit. Made me smile for like 20 minutes.
Man, I can only imagine. Can you tell me what he said? Or like just one thing he said?
He was just basically like, I'm so happy to see you, especially on this, because I know how much you care about Huntington Beach and how much like it means to you to like kind of represent your city and da 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 da.
Fuck yeah.
And I do. I'm like so passionate about fucking HB. Like everyone knows that.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a great
bomb.
place,
That's
dude.
got to feel good to get a little pep from Dag. Dude.
Yeah,
That's
especially
fire.
like, dude, the first ever BMX video ever anything I saw was Dakota's Insight part
Sick.
at like a buddy's 12th birthday sleepover or something.
That's awesome.
And we're drinking Monster Energy, and he's like, check this out. And I was like, that's fucking the high school down the street. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And literally that is why I got into riding, is because Dakota, pretty much.
Damn. Cool.
So it was
You
extra,
want to watch?
extra
You want to
cool.
watch Dakota's Insight part real quick?
Oh, dude, yeah, pull it up.
Dakota
The beginning is so
Insight.
funny. He's like, you just drive all the way to this spot, and then you just get shut down by
Yeah.
security. Another day.
I can hear it. I don't have the sound on, but I can hear this. I know it. Oh,
Yeah,
wow, dude. He's a fucking baby in this.
Isn't
It's
he?
crazy. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. All these spots are just so iconic. And
Yeah. What did I hear? I heard the other day that spot's gone.
yeah, I think they ripped that out. That wedge one.
Damn, dude.
At
Rest in peace.
least part of it.
Yeah. What sticks out in your mind at that spot? That's such a legendary spot. What can you
Chad
think
Curley
of?
struck the corner of it in the
That's
hunt,
pretty good. Yeah.
his hunt video contest part, I think.
Yeah.
Eric Lichtenberger does a sick line with like a manual something, and he like pedal hang nothings. What's it called? The hang five with both legs hanging?
Wait. I hang nothing, right?
I think it's called a hang nothing. He does like a
Yeah.
sick
Yeah.
something manual, and then hang nothings up off the top of that, and like catches it so nice.
That's wild. Yeah.
Who else?
I think of Ian Schwartz did the first time I ever saw a fakie manual up to regular manual down.
Oh,
That was huge.
that's
to
a
me.
good one.
I got a
someone
clip
do
on that thing once, dude.
grind? What was it? Nathan Williams did something maybe?
Gap to wall ride. Somebody hit like from this bank gap to that wall that's over here. I know that happened. Matt
That's
Ray
pretty
did.
crazy.
Matt Ray did 180 on and then 5 cab bar off
That's
of it.
fucking. I remember that clip.
Yeah.
He's an animal.
Yeah, dude, that spot's legendary. And then like, actually going back and I watched Ian's Gone Fishing Sunday edit. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah.
He does a line here that's like pretty simple actually, but like back in the day, I was just like anything he did, it's just like it's so
Smooth
sick.
and beautiful.
Yeah, just a nice little rail hop, and then up the ledge he does pedal to 180.
Oh, I know that clip.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking. It's shit's like
Yo, you see the Oakland A's hat he's got on?
yeah.
You know I had that with the low techs he's got on.
You
You already know, dude. The Mike Aiken low techs.
Yep. Man, and this came out. When did it come out? I don't know. Let's see.
I don't know.
2000 Insight.
2008. That sounds about right.
dude. Yeah. Wow.
Right when I started biking.
All you want to do is just do your move and get shut down by security guard. What does he say? He
Classic.
says you win some, you lose some. And he says something towards.
He says something like, "You got to take it day by day for what it is," or something.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah,
pretty open.
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
Oh man.
I had that Primo shirt. You already know, dude. Motherfuckers don't know about Dakota Roche Primo era.
Yeah, for real.
Dude, he's always been a boss.
I wonder how old he is at this point, because I feel like he's a year older than me, or maybe
I think
2.
he's 34, 36 or something.
Yeah, 35 or 36 sounds right to me. And I'm 33, so I was 18. So that means like he was 20, maybe, when
You
this
see
came
this
out.
spot?
Yeah.
I was riding here with the common crew one day, about 20 bikes easy. It's right in front of a police station or a courthouse or something.
Yeah.
And Francis is there on his penny board, his little tiny penny board, filming us. And a cop rolls up, and he walks up to all of us, and he says, "You with the skateboard." And Francis is like, "Me?" "Yeah, sit down. There's no skateboarding here." And he writes him a ticket, dude. And we're like ice picking brick ledges in the background. Cop doesn't give a shit. He's like, "I don't care. Sign says no skating, not no bikes." He gave Francis
Rules are rules, brother.
the spot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was insane.
But the bikes are fine. It's cool. Destroy the property. That's
Exactly.
why.
That's a good spot too.
Poor little baby Francis. It's not there anymore, or what?
I don't know about that one.
Man, what a blast from the past this is. I remember watching this video religiously, and that was so progressive at the time.
HB right here.
That right there.
It's the epitome of downtown HB, dude.
Yep. And this wall ride 180 is crazy. And I always sweated that clip in particular, like because of you could see the purple stem shining. I was just like,
That might be the only Dakota clip in shorts in history, dude.
Low-key, actually.
I think it might be.
Shit.
God, those
So
shoes are
sick,
so
dude.
crazy nowadays. The big ass low techs.
For real. Things change. There's that purple stem, dude. Look at baby.
Dude,
dad.
right?
I love it, man.
Huntington Beach High School.
I'm so tempted to turn the volume on to hear the song, but I learned my lesson.
That's gone. That was a abandoned furniture warehouse.
Is that an HB too? That's a famous one.
No, that's in East LA.
Okay.
You could see Jeff C's Volvo in the background of that clip, I'm pretty sure.
Of the East LA one?
Yeah, that right on the right, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh yeah, right there. Dude, you know what? I was like, I think a year and a half ago or something when this was just still brand new, I bought this. I invited Jeff Z to come on the show, and I was gonna have this just right here. He hasn't come on yet, but hey Jeff,
He's got a Volvo 240 ready to show you, Jeff. You gotta get on here. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I should have probably done something with it. I think I just did it and didn't do anything about it. Whatever.
Cool.
So yeah, Dakota's amazing.
He's the all-time greatest, dude.
He's been amazing for over 20 years. Like, when did Low-Tech Vancouver happen? That was the first time I heard of Deck.
You know, I hear stories from Boss Man about young Dakota, and he said he's the same. He was so dedicated in like 2006. Holy cow!
Yeah, it's wild. That was my first taste of him, and that's just when it was uploaded. No, it's 2006. Crazy.
That is crazy.
That was huge, and that was like the first long nose manual. You know the one. Do you know the one?
No, I was what?
This is before
10
your
years,
time
I was
for
10
sure.
years
Like,
old when this came out.
Yeah. Sorry about that volume, listeners.
Same year as Green Day's American Idiot.
Don't want to be an American.
The only thing I know about 2006.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Ian Schwartz is talking about Dakota in this clip. And then he's talking, yeah, this is it. Fuck, the music's so good in this part too. What does this look like? Can you see it still?
I can see, yeah.
Okay. This is the nose manual.
Oh,
This is the
shit.
one- This is the one where it was like, what? You could do that? Who's that filming? Is that Rich?
That's so crazy that Jacob Cable is alive now.
Yeah, right. Like
That
that really this knows me only in
that's like
particular.
a,
Like
you know,
pushed it.
that's
Casual one for everybody today. I could do that one now.
I don't
Do
know
you
about
want that?
casual. It's still sick, but it
Yeah,
pisses me off how casual it is for some people.
yeah. It's pretty wild. But yeah, shout out to Coda. That's cool. You're on cult, man. That's great. And
I mean, I'm
you
I'm
didn't get
on like
hazed.
grassroots.
Yeah, that's fine. You're still on cult.
No,
Like,
I'm hoping I can just bike with them and have fun, and
yeah.
that's all that I need.
Imagine if you were like, I hope I could get a big fat paycheck and first dibs on all travel and just fucking be the worst. That would be fun. You should be the worst. Be a prima donna for
I'm
cult.
bored.
Yeah.
Stir the pot up a little bit.
Yeah, dude. Stir the pot.
Fucking cut my bike in half.
But that's an exciting change that the people need to know about. This might not come out for another week or so, but still.
That's okay.
Um,
I'm excited.
you should be. I would be.
It's not the bike, it's the biker.
Facts. How is the biker doing? What's the last thing you learned?
Double bar spin,
Really?
straight chuck.
Like no hand in the middle? Just
Yeah, like this fucking like Dylan Lloyd style.
sick. I like
Dude,
that a lot.
I don't know. I was in Louisiana riding an indoor skate park. The
On
most
the
humidity,
Swampfest Road trip?
yeah,
Yeah.
most humidity I've first let me say shout out Magnolia Skate Park. That was an awesome time. But the most humidity my body has ever felt, I think. Like I would do a run and it would be like I got out of the shower.
Moist.
We were sleeping in the van and didn't have a fucking place to shower that night. So I was like, oh man, I'm musty. But for some reason, there's a big giant quarter pipe that I could barely air out of. And I did a fly out straight double bar for some reason. I
Nice.
stomped the shit out of it. And I was just like, dude, what? And then I did like 5 more. And I was like, dude,
Nice.
I guess I can do this.
I guess I got double bars. Yeah, that's an interesting topic actually. Like, do you call it a double bar when you tap it in the middle of the double bar, or is that a bar?
Dude, I don't care because hard either way.
Yeah.
And anyone who does care, go fucking do one. And then you can cry about it.
Yeah. I
Also,
don't think
like,
I'll ever have
bro,
that problem.
that's why do people complain about shit like that?
Yeah, like it's like people talk about don't say switch, don't say oppo, or like for your feet you say switch, and then on your grind
Dude,
side
you
it's
can say
don't
whatever
say
you
switch,
want.
you say oppo. Yeah, I think if you get the point across, it's cool. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, but it is fun to
Let your bike do the talking, not your mouth.
we want to hear your mouth talk, Ethan.
My mouth? Well, we can talk with my mouth right now, but I've been
Pops.
talking with my bike for a long time. I talk a lot of
Okay,
shit
yeah.
with my mouth the whole time, too.
Yeah, what was it? I think we talked about it on your other episode, but who'd you piss off? Dan Lacey?
At a point, we're boys now.
Yeah. When you were 12, obviously, but still, it's fun.
I was just, when you're a young kid and I was just like a nobody in the BMX game, and just to get attention from dudes who you look up to is cool.
Yeah.
I carried on a little bit into my pro career, but I'm good now.
I've mellowed out, dude.
I'm cool now. I don't start any more problems.
Good. Chill out.
I am chill out.
Yeah. What else do you want to talk about, dude? I kind of want to hear stories from that road, from the road trip to Swampfest.
The road trip?
Yeah.
Well, if you're not
like, how was fucking Mardi Gras, dude?
It was crazy. So let me start from the beginning. We left here one morning, pouring rain, drove to Phoenix, transmission exploded. You guys heard that. Got stuck for 2 days. Dude fixed it. We're on the road. Then I drove from Phoenix straight to Austin in 1 day.
That's long.
Well,
that's like 16, 18 hours?
It was like 17, but we were just shy of Austin. In the van, kind of had a problem again. Because, dude, I was mobbing and I saw like a fucking 400-pound deer exploded on the road. So I I don't know, let off or hit the brakes or something. And the transmission was just like, wow. So we chilled for the night. Went to Austin. It was the best day of my life. I love Austin. I love everyone there. I love Julian and Trent Lusky and Jared Duncan and Brett Silva. And
Austin
I
is
could just
sick
say
right now.
endless list. I've never been to Austin and had a even remotely close to bad time.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Got wasted, rode 3-wheelers in a backyard. I think it was Trent's backyard till like 4 a.m.
Nice.
We're spitting moonshine at a fire. It was awesome.
Damn, that sounds fun.
It was so fun. And then we went camping. We drove fucking forever the next day. And we're like, all right, it's nighttime. We're camping here. And it was like, dude, I didn't know. Did you know Texas is like a forest? Like most of it?
No, I kind of picture like, I don't know what I picture.
Desert or something, right?
Yeah, a little bit
Dude,
more
I'm
deserty.
talking pine trees for 20 hours.
Huh.
I couldn't believe it.
Wild. Yeah.
And we camped in some pine trees. And
That's cool.
we saw
That's
an
a vibe.
alligator.
Pine trees and alligators, dude. That's
Yeah,
That's.
I was
Yeah.
like, fuck. And we're like trying to throw grapes at this alligator. It was way out in this lake.
You hungry, bro? Here's a grape.
Exactly. But then, oh yeah, the next day we go to Waffle House a mile away, and Sauce has that big ass RV.
Yeah.
By the way, we're like 20 people deep in this caravan at this point. Like, we left here, I think 15 of us, and then we picked up over, probably like 25 people total. We picked up way more in Texas. We all go to Waffle House except the RV, and we're like fucking around in the parking lot. They're making TikToks. We're freaking smoking weed, chilling out. Sauce calls us. He's screaming. He's like, "We're stuck in the bathroom of the campsite. There's a tornado."
Oh shit.
We're like, "What?" It's like nice out. It's sunny. And dude, we're checking his location. He's like a mile or two away, and there's just a fucking tornado going over him.
That is insane.
It was hilarious. And then we went to Buc-ee's, and I shit for the first time in 5 days. And
Really?
then,
You were a
Yeah,
little. You were a little constipated on the trip, huh?
I don't know. Just get in the van, corked up,
Corked up. Eating
stuck.
spaghetti.
Eating spaghetti and fried rice every day.
Yeah.
It was rough.
That'll do it.
Where did we go after that? Louisiana, I think, is next.
Okay.
And we went to Reed Stark's house. And
Is that where Reed Stark lives right now?
yeah, he
Louisiana?
bought a house in New Orleans, bro.
What?
Yeah.
When?
I
That's
don't know,
awesome.
like a year ago.
Good for him.
I was just
That's
like,
sick.
fuck, congrats. He's like sick.
Yeah.
Went to Mardi Gras, and it's just like the little epic crew. A Japanese kid. I got Max, who was like barely fucking left California. James, who's never left California. Bro, we go out to this, like, the street fair. Dude, we're in the fucking hood. We were like, oh, shit. Like, okay, fuck it, let's get down. So we go start eating, like, fucking grilled catfish and, like, these weird red beans. And there's people selling like tequila everywhere. And we were like, fuck, like it was fun as fuck. We were like, this is Mardi Gras, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yo, come meet up over here. And we pedal like a mile, and it turned into like a college frat party. Like, dude, just crazy. Like, the music went from like freaking I don't know, Lil Wayne, New Orleans.
Yeah. Low Wayne.
Like some fucking bullshit, like Kiss FM bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, what? This sucks. And then it turned into like Halloween mixed with the Pride Parade.
Fun.
It was fun. I got
See some
drunk.
boobies. Isn't that the thing? Mardi Gras,
No.
you give beads and then you see tits?
I saw no tits and I saw 3 cocks.
Sucks.
Where? 3
But-
just wieners.
Hey, boobs are better.
I know. I was like, dude, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. But then I went to Swamp Fest and saw some titties. It was sick.
That's what traveling's all about. I just keep my eyes out for
Keep those eyes peeled.
titties. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it
How
was
did
funny.
well, they're underage. I wouldn't even ask if they were imbibing alcohol. I would never ask that, but I imagine it was fun.
No, they're young. They're like 17. And Max
yeah.
mentally is 17. No, Max is just like a good boy. You know his dad. He would never.
Yeah.
But the other
But
kids
still,
are just
still
like,
getting loose, having fun.
but I was.
Let's go. Hold it down.
What do they
I
drink?
remember, I think you and I were the only ones drinking beers at the podcast there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
those
drinking
booze-
Bush Light the whole time, dude.
That's
all the Texas
Bush
boys.
Heavy Boys, dude. Yeah. That's Alex Hammett. Do you see him?
Oh my God, yes. That was the first time I ever hung out with him.
Yeah. He's a
Instant
legend.
best buds.
Yeah, dude. He's
Instant.
the shit.
He is the fucking man. Yeah.
Yeah. What about Maloof? You see Maloof out there?
I did see Tony. He's
How's my guy?
he's great. Still just the king of style. Speaking of Maloof, big part of my BMX career, Tony Maloof.
Fuck yeah.
He
His
got hired.
era at Fit was amazing.
Yeah, when he got hired, I was like, I don't know him, but Beacon says he's cool as fuck. So I was like, cool, we're getting a filmer. We didn't have one. And he like took me under his wing and like fully was like, no, I'm going to teach you how to act and how to fucking kill it.
Yeah,
And
when was this? Like 2015, 2016? No, a little bit later.
2018, 2017, 2018, I'd say.
Sick.
Good times, dude.
Yeah, like a baby.
But he was just motivating and fun and not with the bullshit. And
He knows what's up. He's been doing it forever.
if
It's
something's
crazy.
fucking dumb, he's gonna be like, nah, that's fucking lame. Let me help you figure out how to make this sick and doable
Yep.
for you. Great
He's got his-
videographer, one of the best BMX videographers.
100%. He's on the Mount Rushmore of BMX filmers for sure.
Dude, yes.
What was I about to say? And he's got his fucking gully slang, dude. The way he talks.
Dude, yeah, it's
is
awesome.
something
He's
else.
hilarious. I like all the Goalie Factory clothes that they made in the past. I think he needs
Yep.
to bring that back.
Love the Gully Factory.
Dude, this is
Gully-
my
Gully for life.
freaking best clip right there.
That
The
is
street backwards crook with
yeah,
the tires.
very rare. It's a good. It looks like you had to work for that one, but based on your half cab out.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened. I remember I was wearing really, really baggy pants for some reason, and I was pissed off about it.
Oh. Tucson, Phoenix, it's nice. Keep talking about Tony.
Tony, he took us to his house, his childhood house in fucking Illinois, dude. Just outside
you're
of
on Fit-
Chicago. I think it's Cook County, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But that was like one of the best trips I've ever gone on, ever. Honestly, every Tony trip has been so good. We went to Canada one time. We went to
Where'd you go in
England.
Canada? Yeah, dude, you guys did that shop stop tour in
Yeah.
England.
England
Damn,
was the best
I
trip.
forgot you did that. That's downtown Phoenix. That's a great one. The Bonk Bar. Sorry, all over the place, but yeah, the England shop stop tour looked amazing.
Yeah, it was
But,
crazy, dude. We went to England for a month.
You guys were celebrities over there. Where did you go in Canada? I'm curious. Vancouver?
I went to Camden. No, that's in England. Sorry.
Calgary?
Calgary with Maloof.
Calgary's
Which
got
was,
spots.
like, Weird, but so cool at the same time. And you could like ride the whole city in one day and explore
Okay.
everything it felt like. But it was so dense you could. I don't know.
I
they
just
have a-
got to go up there for work with Jamil. He like has a spot up there because it's where his daughter lives, and like we drove through the city, and I was just like, dude, I didn't know Canada had spots like this.
Dude, yeah.
He's like, you're looking at the stairs and the rails again. I was like, yeah,
Dude, I went there to the airport in a Weed Map shirt, and the
Sus.
customs was
International
pissed,
travel.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
I got
Sketchy.
pulled aside, and also I remember Matt Nordstrom got pulled aside because he's fucking dumbass. And they were like, "Where are you staying?" He's like, "With my friend." What are you doing in this country? He's like, "I don't know, ride." Like,
Visiting. Work or
yeah,
pleasure.
they're like, "Come with us, kid."
Dude, now it's all fucking kiosks. You like see one human on your way through. It's like you go to an iPad and
Really?
do all the shit and then just show a piece of paper to somebody and you keep walking. It's wild. We're living in the future as we speak. All right. So is Mardi Gras the last stop before Swamp Fest?
I think so. Yeah, we drove straight from Mardi Gras pretty much to Swamp Fest, and we got there a day early, kind of chilled out, camped out. But then, yeah, it was insane when Swamp Fest went down. It was my first one.
Nice.
I didn't know what to expect.
What'd you think?
It was great. It was kind of what I expected with like the craziness and the fireworks and the mud and the hillbillies and the fucking lifted trucks.
Yeah.
But I want to go again next year and bring a dirt bike so bad because it's at a dirt bike track. And I rode a dirt bike like 6 or 7 times. And I'm ready to fucking have fun and crash there.
That sounds fun. I was just thinking about like, I mean, obviously you can't put a number to it, but there's probably a lot of people who don't even ride at Swamp Fest now because it's that big of a deal. It's just like when you say,
Yeah, there
hillbillies
was
and
just like
lifted
dudes
trucks,
who
just
wanted to
people there to
drive their
party.
trucks and their
Yeah.
quads and people who weren't even, they were just there riding the track.
Right.
Like, oh, we're staying for the weekend.
It's kind of like even if there wasn't BMX or skateboarding there, it would still be dope. Like Swamp Fest, just let's go get fucked up in the mud
Yeah,
and throw
they
fireworks.
have
in, yeah.
something like that called like Rednecks with Paychecks, I think.
Nice.
Dude, you gotta look up video of it. It's like
Rednecks
it's
with
where they do the
Paychecks.
Barbie races down the hill. You'll know it.
Yep.
I'm trying to go.
Off-road events. Rednecks with page. Fall mud crawl. I guess I'll share my screen here. All right, I'm in.
It's
see.
trucks and it's everything that Swamp Fest offers without the bike. So it's just a little bit less cool. But I
Oh, it's
found
in
out about
Texas.
that afterwards. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've been to Texas.
I tell you what, I know my way around to Buc-ee's.
Me too.
That's literally, anybody says Texas, I'm just like, I love Buc-ee's. They're like, cool, gas station.
Dude, I went to Florida and someone's all, they call it bussies. I was like, oh. I had a hat
wait
on.
a second. Yeah. I was like, wait, why are you talking about bussies right now?
Yeah, they call Buc-ee's bussies. I was like, dude,
No.
I don't fucking want to wear this hat no more. This sounds yucky.
Get a hat that says, I love Buc-ee's. And then
I love bussies. Classic.
Did you ride Swamp Fest? Yeah, you cruised
I
around.
did ride Swamp Fest. I got a few clips in the old recap videos.
Nice. What'd you
Um,
get? I'm not going to search through the recap videos, but
I tried to ride
anything
that
exciting?
flaming rail,
Yeah.
and I think I had snowboard goggles on. No, maybe they were just on my head, but it was so many people, and it was dark, and the rail was on fire, and a couple bush lights deep, not gonna lie. I was shredding, but I kept like one time I ripped the camera out of a lady's hand, and
Oops.
I half cabbed into a crowd of people like 5 times. But then one time I did the overpegs hard, and I like clocked my head on something so hard. I just remember it was so loud and hectic. It all just went silent for a second.
Oh, shit.
Like, oh no. And I'm like, oh shit. And I sit up and a kid's he's sticking a beer in my face.
Here you go, bro. Walk it off.
Yeah, I was like, and then, yeah, firework explodes in your face, and then you have to basically. That's a good recap of Swamp Fest.
Yeah.
You almost get knocked out, and then you get a beer and then a mortar in your face. That's pretty much the whole weekend.
I'll tell you what. I'll make sure. Like, if I go to Swamp Fest, I'll make sure I'm not on a non-drinking phase. I'll have some boosh.
Save your drinking month for then.
Yeah.
I'm not that I'm a huge drinker, but when
in Rome, bro.
When in Rome.
Fuck. I feel sluggish with my brain right now. It's not like it's late,
okay.
But where do we go from there, dude? I want to get into Ethan Corriere's life, dude. I know your Common Crew origin story secondhand, kind of through Francis and shit, but I'd like to hear it from your perspective. What's the origin story of
invented
Ethan?
the name Common Crew.
Nice.
Yes. OG.
Why the word common? Why'd you name it Common?
Me and Julian, we were literally in middle school, I think, and we rode. And for some reason, we wanted to like make a sticker or a T-shirt and like make a crew. I don't know why we had this idea, but I remember I was watching cable television and a commercial for like a law office came on, and it was called like Common Law or something. And I literally texted him. I was like, "Yo, Common Crew," and he went to the mall, one of those kiosks, and like had a die cut sticker made that said Common and like this arrow, and that was like the first ever Common logo.
Sick.
And we eventually had a couple iron-on T-shirts made and stuff
Became
like
a
that.
thing. Then the rest is history.
Yeah, and the rest, yeah. Sauce was the filmer, and then Francis came along and was like really down to make the shirts and the clothes happen and stuff like that.
Yeah, Francis seems like the let's fucking do it, the guy of the.
You don't play around, dude.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, he makes moves.
I remember getting the email from Francis about Julian. I think I was over at Sher's house in Florida, and Sher showed me the sponsor me email that Francis sent for Julian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were just laughing at it, but thinking back, I'm like, probably should have sponsored Julian.
That's hilarious. Yeah, Julian used to love the black and white videos.
Hell yeah.
I think he came out with a black and white video.
Does Julian have a black and white video from back in the day?
I
Is
think
it on Moto Kids 157 or whatever the OG?
It's probably Common Crew.
Yeah.
That's like Moto Kids is old.
So old. But it was so sick to see that. Let's see. Man, that's another dude who's put out a lot of videos, Julian Ortega.
He is very passionate about BMX.
Fuck yeah.
He loves it more than life itself.
I don't know if I'll be able to find this, but whatever. Cool. So you came up with the name. Who was your first friend that like became a thing? Like Julian? Was it because I remember my memory's shit, but Francis told me it's like Ethan came in with somebody else and then you and Francis kind of clicked or
so what happened was I rode at the Huntington Beach wetlands, the famous spot where Anthony Napolitan kind of took over and Hooker and all them were like killing it for a couple years.
Dirt jumps?
Yeah, dirt jumps.
Okay.
Grew up riding there, and I met like the local kids in Huntington, and there was a kid named Jamie who I knew from the wetlands, and I remember just like riding around my neighborhood. I saw them riding like at the iconic Del Taco on Warner and Springdale, Huntington Beach, 24-hour Del Taco. They're riding the ledge. Well, it's a curb that's high enough to grind. He's like, "This is my friend.
It's a ledge, dude.
This is my friend Saucy. He films videos. Do you want to get a clip?"
Jamie said that?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was like, yeah, I want to get a clip in your video. And I like double pegged this curb. That was the first clip I ever filmed. Was with Sauce. And he had one of those like at home fucking
The dad cam or the mom
Yeah.
cam even?
It was a dad cam. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't a tape. It was still a memory card. It was new enough, but
Yeah.
it was a piece of shit. That clip is on MotoKids somewhere. I don't know where,
I
but
bet. You know what I
first
saw on
thing I ever
MotoKids that
filmed is
cracked me
out.
up was were you involved in the eating session? Like
Yes,
that
we
shit
got
cracked me up,
we
dude.
got fucking yelled at for that, dude.
By the parents.
Yeah, his mom was fucking pissed off. They had like just gone to the grocery store the day before. It was loaded up.
The kids are like, I'm gonna eat everything.
Dude, we ate like 12 packs of Cheetos. Like, it was
Yeah, I scrubbed through it just like briefly, and I just saw sauce just fucking house and Cheez-Its, dude. I couldn't stop laughing. It was amazing.
Dude, I used to go to Saucy's house, and we would make what's called a Mexican fiesta platter.
Okay.
And basically, you take corn chips, and then literally anything that will go on top, you put on top, and then microwave it. Like can of chili, French fries, like anything
Mexican fiesta.
anything we could find that would taste decent, we'd put it on there. But we got busted all the time.
If Sauce can do anything, he can eat. He can eat. My boy can eat.
My boy
What's
can
up with
eat.
Sauce, dude? Why did he get fit and slim and then go back to not fit and slim? Do you know?
I think he wanted to get some girls, and then he did, and he was like, "That's overrated.
Oh my
I'm going back."
I love him, dude.
Yeah, he's a man.
Shit. Okay, well since
But
we're on Sauce,
then I'll continue with the Common Crew story.
Okay.
Then I was hanging out with Sauce and Jamie. They were filming videos. I met Julian in middle school, and that's right remember when fixies were super popular?
Yep.
He would ride his fixie to school, and I had a BMX bike, and he was always like, let me see that thing, and he could like 180 and stuff, and like was just kind of nice on the BMX, like better than me when I rode BMX.
Yeah.
And so we were always all like, dude, get a bike. All my homies at school rode BMX. And I still remember finally he got one. He lived in my neighborhood too. So he got one and would ride it over, and we'd be like, oh, we both have black Fit Bikos. Like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I was gonna ask, what bikes did you guys have? Like, what was your first one?
My first one,
Or the first one that I would recognize, you know what I mean? Like mine was the Haro Back Trail X1.
I had a free agent 20-inch. Me and my brother had matching ones, and it was just like my bike. I didn't like ride BMX, but
Right.
then these kids moved into my neighborhood, and they like were sick and scootered and played hockey, and then they were like, "Oh, we ride BMX," and they had 16-inch Haros, and I was like 10, and it fit so good, and I could like blast jumps on it. So I begged my parents for one for Christmas or birthday or something. And I got this blue Haro 16. It had a gyro on it.
Sick.
And the front tire was mega knobby, and the back was like skinny and street. And I swapped them because I thought I would want the knobby so I wouldn't do burnouts when I pedaled hard.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Kid logic, dude.
The seat was equal height to the crossbar, I remember.
Nice.
It was sick.
That's bomb.
That was
And
the
then-
first real bike, is the Haro with the gyro. I don't remember what it was called.
I love it. What was the first shit you learned on the bike when you first started doing tricks? Were you just riding trails?
I was just jumping shit back then. I think by the time because that's when I started loving BMX. Oh, I remember. I was ripping this 16 for like a year, and then it was summertime, and I went to middle school in 6th grade the next year. So I ride my bike to school, and all the kids had like sick fucking
You're just looking at the
Integral.
bike rack area. You're like,
yeah,
oh
they
my
had
God.
the Integral Bel Air,
Yeah.
and
Ooh, that was the
bike
shit,
code.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one kid had a Sunday bike, like a custom one, and he was on S&M for racing, so he got like plugged in with cool bike shit. We're all
Sick.
so jealous.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, oh shit, I need a real bike. And I bought I fit with all Eastern parts from one of my homies,
Nice.
and it was awesome. It was black with white parts.
Hell yeah. Can't go wrong. That's still bomb. Dude, I don't think people know about the Integral Bel Air. That shit, I remember looking at Dan's
Primo
copy.
made a bike.
I want that. Is that who Integral is?
It was Tip Plus, yeah.
Interesting.
And do you remember Cardinal? Yeah, Cardinal
Yeah.
Ambassador frame. That was
Yeah, I
also
remember
Tip
Cardinal.
Plus.
Complete. Was it purple? I remember one with like a yellow stem.
I think it was like white and gold, and then there was a purple one too, or something.
Yeah. Man, it's funny looking at the images. It's not matching what I remember it, but this is. I guess I'll show this. This is the Integral Bel Air.
Oh yeah, I remember that blue one.
Yeah. Fuck.
The white and black is what I remember.
This one?
Yeah,
Yeah. That shit was sick. But I remember like a purple one with like a yellow forks.
I thought there was like something with gold too, or purple
maroon
too.
and gold maybe. Anyway,
Whatever,
yeah,
it was
dude.
sweet.
Used to bug out on that bike.
And that's when I got that, and I started coming to Epic, and we were getting grips or something, and Foog gave me a DVD. Was the Sunday Up and Away DVD, and I think I talked about this last
I know
time,
what happens next. Yeah.
I've watched it 500 times, emulated every move, every bike build in that video. Like, I've used songs from that DVD in my own videos.
Hell yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
I think that's how.
Besides Eric L., who's your favorite part?
Jake Seeley, huge influence with that Kiss song he used, was so fucking awesome. Aaron Ross rides to Dolly Parton, and it's just like so perfect with his crazy powder coat bikes.
Yep.
Cause like it's all so playful, but he's like got such an aggressive like.
The irony of it. It's like
Yeah,
perfect.
dude.
Yeah.
He's the fucking man. Ian has the ender part. I think it's 2 songs. It's fucking awesome. That's why I was like, you can go backwards and not pedal. What the fuck?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just kind of early.
And of course, that's where I stole my sit down from. Is Ian.
Nice.
Everyone comments like, "Oh, Bruce Chrisman," which
Nah.
mad respect. But honestly, that was before my time. So the first time I saw it was Ian.
Yeah.
And he had that cream yellow Sunday bike. Oh my god, it's still my dream bike.
That Sunday frame era was
right
amazing.
Here, you see this right here?
Yeah.
That's one of my first ever aftermarket. That's my first ever aftermarket frame. It's the Sunday second wave. I copied Jake Seeley's bike from the Sunday video to a T. The gray frame. It used to have blue shit and white shit, but right now it's got Odyssey director forks and Aaron Ross double space bars and a fit DLD stem.
Let's see where we're.
Yes,
look at
dude.
Baby Jake, dude. That's
Baby
incredible.
Jake. Oh my god, I remember every clip.
You had the colorful rims.
No, I'll point out the bike.
Oh, is this the one?
No, it's gray and it has.
That was gray.
He's got it with blue bars and forks and white cranks. Okay, relax.
No, you relax, dude.
They were called, I think, the Sunday Triumph bars or something.
Dude, doing a lucky 180 down or up a rail in 2009 is pretty fucking nuts. Oh,
That
there it
bike
is.
right
That's
there.
your one. Yeah.
That's the bike right there.
Yeah. What a beaut. Oh, I missed that
Yeah.
spot. That's
I
the
had
Whataburger spot in Arizona right there.
I had
That's
a
beautiful
white
bike.
Annihilator stem on my bike. Exactly that. You see the white cranks?
Yeah, that's
I
great.
got my my dad got me Primo Holobike cranks and powder coated them white.
Hell yeah.
I was
That's
so
bomb.
happy.
I'm looking in the background because this is Phoenix. This spot's no longer there.
Oh, really?
This is the spot that I broke my tailbone on, and that's when I became a filmer.
Ooh.
I was trying to shoot an ice pick across. So like the spot or the rail that the mouse is on right here.
Yeah.
It goes all the way across a grass gap, and I was ice picking it, and then I ended up just fucking sacking it and going to the hospital and having surgery overnight.
You had to have a surgery from your tailbone?
Yeah, on my yes. They had to the doctor had me in. By the way, this is Josh Bentley in the background right here.
Oh, sick.
So I sacked it. I'm rolling around in agony with the photographer Marco,
Mhm.
I'm like in the parking lot, just like, oh, dude. And he's like, just you're fine, pussy. Walk it off. And then I try and drive us back home, and I can't sit to drive, so I'm like, you gotta drive. I think I'm crying. I can't remember, but
Dude, that's fucking no joke. Yeah.
you gotta drive. So I like hobble into the house, walk past my dad, and he's like, what'd you do? And I was like, I don't know. I go upstairs and I see blood going down to my ankles from my ass, and I screamed out, Dad, my ass is bleeding. And he's like, it's probably just hemorrhoids, Robert, plug it up. So I laid in agony with toilet paper in my ass for like an hour, and then I was like, there's no way this is hemorrhoids. So it takes me to the ER. Doctors got me like I'm in tabletop position with him.
You're
He's
doggy
just,
style.
yeah, I'm doggy style, and he's just looking, and he's got a flashlight, and he goes, holy. He calls in a nurse. You got to see this. And like comes and brings another nurse lady to come in. Oh yeah, you really tore yourself a new one there, bud. So I had to have like overnight surgery, and then I was fucked. That's when I was like, I think I'm gonna be a filmer. So I stopped.
Damn.
I can't do. I can do rails, but the mental fucking trauma from that is real.
You know, I saw Brandon Began take a peg up the ass one time.
Oh, I heard about that. I remember I made a vlog about that like 8 years ago.
It's
What,
not
what
even.
happened to what happened to
It's not
Brandon
even
Began's
funny,
butthole?
dude. I hope he's not mad at me for telling this story, but we were on a fit trip, I think in Arizona, and he had already done the trick, and someone was like, oh, like I want to get a second angle or something, or a picture or something, but you don't got to do it. Like, and he was like, no sweat. Like, I did it like second try. No big deal. I'll do it again real quick. One of those, like, I'll just do that part of the line, and like you'll get the,
That's
you
the
know,
worst. Yeah.
something so dumb, and he fucking just, shit happens. You step wrong, the bike falls wrong, and he just right to the fucking ass to the peg, and he sprung up quick, like fucking jumped 5 feet in the air. Was just like, holy shit, and he immediately like ripped his pants down.
Yeah.
Like, I think he said something like, the peg just went up my ass or something. And he pulls his pants down, and it was like you turned on a faucet of just blood, like
Ugh.
no drips. It was like, psst. We were like, oh my God. And he was just like, yeah, we need to go to the fucking hospital. Like, holy shit. And so we like hobble way up to the car, and Maloof, being the legend he is, was like, yo, everyone calm down. I'm going to get a water bottle and like poke a hole in it. He's like, no homo. Let me see. Fucking.
Yeah. Let's see what we're working with here.
And so he like fucking sprayed all the blood out, and he was like, oh shit, it's just like a small cut. And
Didn't go to the hospital.
I think we did go to get it stitched up, but Began thought like the peg fucking
Went all the way up. Yeah.
dude, that would
He
be
thought it was like internal bleeding coming
right.
out.
Yeah, because that dude, it was a lot of fucking blood.
Yeah.
And they go to the hospital, and I think he got 2 stitches or something, but his
Scary,
butthole was
dude.
okay.
Yeah. I remember this specifically because I was working in Surprise, and I was drinking a lot, and I was making vlogs, and I made one called "What Happened to Brandon Began's Butthole."
Still a
See if it
mystery.
comes up.
Still a mystery.
I don't know exactly what I even did with that video, but whatever. Fuck, what were we talking about, dude?
I don't know. Want to talk about the first time I met you?
Yeah, sure. What?
That was the first time I met Austin too, I think.
Augenbach?
Was it that trip?
Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. When was it a Phoenix trip?
Yes.
Obviously, because I don't go anywhere.
I think that
hold
was
on.
the first time I met you.
I want to try and remember. Dude, I just feel like I've known you forever. I don't even know. Tell me.
No. I think it was we self-funded a Common Crew trip to Arizona one time.
That sounds familiar. I must have lived in Tempe.
It was to Tempe,
Yeah.
now that you say that. And we rode ASU. I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
You were filming Austin doing a Nollie 3 off of a roof.
Sick.
And we like rolled up we already like had talked on the phone, but we rolled up and we're just like, oh shit. You're like, yo, what's good? Hang on, my buddy's going, and he's like doing a 3 and then a nollie 3 off a roof or something, and just fucking dying. Austin Augie.
Yeah.
And
Sounds about right.
we
Shout
were
out
just
Austin.
like, holy shit, these guys are fucking gnarly.
That's right, dude. We out here. I don't
Yeah.
remember that at all, actually. I remember vaguely you guys being in Tempe, but that whole chapter of life is an absolute blur.
That's all right. I remember it.
Absolute blur. Fill me in.
It was great. We rode ASU. It was the first time I smoked weed, I think.
Hell yeah.
And so it was just, we had like 15 people and we split 2 hotel rooms at the Motel 6.
The Motel 6. Yeah, I remember that. You guys staying there.
$40 a night.
Yeah.
People offering us cocaine in the parking lot and stuff. And we're like, we're 16. Like, no, thank you.
That place was pretty sketchy, that Motel 6.
Fuck, it still is, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it was great. And then Austin was like, come over tonight. And we all showed up. I don't know if he was living with you or what, but we all showed up at his house, and he comes out like in his boxers like, oh shit, I forgot I invited you guys over. But then 2 days later we went back home and he came with us.
And then stuck around,
He stuck around, he couch surfed for a while.
He did do that, huh?
Yeah,
Man.
first time we met him, he's like, can I come back with you guys?
Yeah.
We're like, sure, where are you gonna stay? He's like, I don't know. And we're like, sure.
Yeah, figure it out, man. The Chronicles, that man's life is something else, dude. He's just he's kind of like Francis in the sense of just like make shit happen. You have an idea, go fucking do it, which is cool.
I just saw he was in India riding on like a velodrome thing.
Yeah, dude.
In front of a guy's motorcycle.
Hands free on the little spinning thing, dude.
Bro, they're wearing sandals.
Yeah.
Fucking doing a constant wall ride on a motorcycle.
Yep, it's nuts, man. Yeah, and then after he went to Cali, ended up going to New York, finding YouTube success, and then fucking modeling, photography. It's pretty rad because he was just the fucking annoying guy, the annoying kid that like was tagging along to every session. Like, just shut up, dude. Fuck. But you have to respect the guy.
He was so lovable, though, you know?
Yeah, so lovable. He's a sweet, sweet, annoying little kid back then.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And
then I remember bumping into him after like years go by, and then it was way different because he had been through much more, and it was just like, all right, cool.
Bro, I went to an art show of his one time in New York, and which was fucking awesome. But there was a point where I look over and he's like sitting having a drink with a bunch of like fancy people, and he fit right in. And I was like, bro, I remember when you were stealing bags of fucking oats at Sprouts, dude, because you didn't have fucking money to eat.
Who do you think you are?
No, it's just awesome to see.
It is awesome, man.
I was standing back just like, damn, look at my
dude.
boy.
His life is a book or a movie or both. You should 100% write a book.
Wait till he's like 60. He's gonna have crazy life stories, and then we'll get a book.
If he can remember.
He did drop a book.
Yeah, he dropped like a photo book. I don't know if he dropped a writing book.
Oh, okay.
Still sick. Shout out Austin Augenbaugh. It's hard. It's still weird for me to call him that because we called him Crunchy because of his rollouts. his rollouts, he would do the crunchy butt thing. Courage Adams kind of does it too, where you land and then you just pop your butt up like nobody's business. And Crunchy would do that, dude. Miss him.
Got those fucking horse riding legs.
Yeah, them Amish horse riding legs.
Indiana built.
His story's wild. Like he grew up in somewhat of a cult and then escaped. Yeah, like his background is insane, and then he comes to Arizona and is good at BMX from Indiana, I think, and then from there, like that's where we interacted. But then like off to the races. It's sick.
That is sick.
Fucking A. I'm lost in my own pod, dude.
I got stuff to talk about.
Talk to me, baby.
I have an awesome dog. He's my best friend. I'm sure you see.
Crash in the van with you?
He lives in the van with me, yes.
Fuck yeah.
Which is great because
that makes living in a van way less shitty, I'm sure.
When you live in a fucking van, there are gonna be tweakers who come up and try to look in your van. People
He's
come up and
security.
they want to fucking, oh, there's a van. There's probably full of shit in the back. And dude, the look on their faces when my fucking dog just pops out and he's got the scariest, gnarliest bark and he's flinging spit everywhere. Man, it is
Nice.
fucking gold. You couldn't pay
What
for
kind
a
of dog is
better.
he?
He's an American Staffordshire Terrier. That's a
White?
fancy name for a pit bull.
Is he a white dog?
He's brown with white face, kind of white chest.
Okay, I just remember seeing a story when you just got back from Swamp Fest of just like petting your boy.
Yes,
Anyway,
post him every day on my story. You can see him.
that's bomb.
But the look on their face, dude, you can just see their fucking soul leave their body, cause he's so like. The second he hears a noise, he just springs up so fast. So it's great. And I've
That's
even like
amazing.
let him out to chase people off and stuff. It's great.
Tell me about that. I didn't even think about that when you talk about van life. That's for sure a thing. Do you have like other than the dog? Do you have anything to protect yourself?
I have a roof machete.
Perfect.
It's just
What
in my,
makes it a roof machete?
it's
Because
jammed
it's
in
in the
my
roof.
headliner,
Nice.
so I can just shing.
Ooh,
It's
wee.
great. The top is
Yeah.
serrated. It looks terrifying. I
Bomb.
haven't had to use it yet. The dog is doing good enough.
Yeah. Knock on wood. I hope you don't have to use it. That's cool.
No
What's your
one.
dog's
No,
name?
my dog's name is Hashbrown.
Cool. Hi, Hashbrown.
He's good. But yeah, there's transients and tweakers, you know.
Of course.
They just see big vans and they want to just go and steal whatever's in it. And surprise, it's me in it, and you don't want that. I got a
want
roof
this
machete.
smoke, dog. I
Got a roof machete and a vicious animal.
A roof machete's a good move, dude. I like it.
Yep. I also. What else do I have?
We got to continue your
Sick
story.
car. I was
What's
sick
that?
for that. I love my car is my
Oh yeah, your
main
passion.
focus right now.
Real before you talk about your car, this is car related. How do you live in a van but then also drive a different car to work?
Well, I leave one vehicle or the other behind, whether it's at work or I park it near my mom's house on the street, or Fu has lots of room at his house. But usually I just either stay at the shop in my van or somewhere where it works out.
Okay. Now that I've got that answered, continue to talk about your car.
Park it and I get in the other one. They lock, so you can leave them anywhere.
Yeah.
I usually leave my van at the shop because it's people around and all my shit's in there. But I have this old car and I just like have become obsessed with working on it. I don't know why. And putting motors in it and new wheels and suspension and changing out every single thing I can think of, and the seats and the interior and the paint and everything.
What is it about doing that you enjoy? Because I've always like admired, like I had homies who like constantly work on cars in their garage, and I love going over and talking shit while they're doing it. But I just don't care about working on a car at all. It does nothing for me. Like, what?
I just like the feeling you get when you're driving a car you love. Especially mine's like super low and it's stick shift and it's got the race car seats and the steering wheel.
You ever do the drift shit that Devin does?
Yeah, I had the same car as him actually for years.
350Z?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was all sick and drift cart out, and I fucking literally put $20,000 into the car.
Damn.
And then, but here's the thing: it's like a BMX bike. You build it to destroy it. So
right.
I would put all this money. I had to replace the engine. I had to do everything you could think of in that car. I was like, dude, I put 20 grand into it and it just looks like a pile of shit and it drives like fucking shit. It's been crashed fucking 100 times. So then COVID happened and cars got really expensive. So I sold it for 10 grand.
Okay, nice.
which was sick because it was not worth that.
And then what's the move now? Did you like move to not expensive cars? You're just working on a.
I had this old Nissan Datsun,
Yeah, I remember
also
that.
at the time. So I sold the Z and I still had the old one. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to start doing shit with this thing because my buddies here at work all drive like cool 80s boxy cars like that.
Yeah.
So then I just got really into it and like learned about the style. It's like a huge style over in Japan that we don't have here, and
That's interesting.
just,
I didn't know
it
that.
just yeah, man. There's like a big fucking scene for like basically 80s cars, really low, sometimes really fucking loud. They always have like clean little tiny wheels like we all got.
That's interesting. Does it have like a name? The genre or like the. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's kind of like what I have is kind of like a Shakotan style or like a
Shakotan.
Kyusha style.
It
Is
makes
what they
sense that
call
the
it, I
names are
think.
in Japanese.
But then there's like the mother style is called Bosozuku, and they're the ones with like the fucking 6-foot wing on the back and the exhaust pipe that splits into 20 or shapes like a fucking heart.
Oh shit, that
Ha-
is wild.
Did you look
looking.
it up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bosozoku.
that's like the mother's style. So what I have
Interesting.
is like there's like subgenres of this, imagine.
Yeah.
So
What's your subgenre?
uh try Shakotan. Yeah. Cars.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
they're just
sick.
more subtle. Like that orange one's a great example.
I like it.
You know, clean over fenders, real perfect fitment, boxy old car. So
It makes sense. That explains the cars that I see on your stories all the time. I'm like, what
yeah,
is this? Why are they into this? But this explains it.
it's
That's cool.
basically because I've gotten fucking 2.5 of these same cars, the Datsun I have, for $1,000 each. You can fucking take it apart and put it back together like no problem. There's no bullshit. It's just old cars are easier to work on and way cheaper to work on.
Yeah, there's no computers built in and shit. Like now, like new cars,
Right.
dude. Like, can you work on my Prius? Nah.
I
Like,
probably could not. Yeah.
nah. You need a fucking
Um,
hacker. Anyway,
but really when something, because shit always breaks on an old piece of shit car, I feel accomplished when
when you fix it.
I fix something that I know would cost me $1,200 at a mechanic shop and it cost me $39 at O'Reilly.
That's real. Yeah,
It's like
that's
that
cool.
is really what I like about working on the shit.
I bet. Yeah. Yeah, fuck. I don't know if my time's if it's too late. I'm curious. This seems like a fun hobby to
Dude,
start. You know,
it's so
so
easy
much to learn.
and fun to get into.
I bet.
It's chill.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I fully like combined two cars, took the motor out of one, put it in the other, fucking rewired a whole engine, and
I saw on your story you are doing something and it's just leaking poo water.
yeah.
What is that?
You know, like the coolant in your engine.
Yeah, you're supposed to have water in there. You
You're
had
supposed to have
chocolate milk.
coolant, which is a chemical,
Okay.
but I just use water because it's free, and I live in California, and it never gets too hot or too cold here, so I don't really need it. Like if you did it in Arizona on a hot day, it would fucking boil the water and it would evaporate. But here,
Okay, got it.
don't do that here.
Yeah.
So basically, the water pump broke. That's the thing. It
Pumps the water.
pumps the water, makes your engine cool.
Yep.
That fucking broke. So I was just draining my water, but it's such a old. The engine has 250,000 miles. It's a really old engine.
Yeah, damn.
And so anything you put in it just turns into chocolate milk because it's full of rust, basically.
Yeah, dude. That looked wild. I was like, something's wrong here.
I just thought it was a good comedy opportunity.
Yeah, pretty
Give
good
a helping
comedy.
tip. It's fun. It's great working here because all the guys here are like equally as passionate, if not more, about cars. And Fu has like 25 years experience, maybe more, fucking with cars.
Hell
So
yeah.
shit like that, I can be like, oh, I haven't had a customer in 20 minutes. I'm gonna go fucking take the front of my engine apart. And he's like, yeah, like, let me help you. Or if I'm
Sick.
sitting there on my phone, he's like, yo, go outside and fucking work on your brakes. Or
Nice.
like, so it's pretty cool working here because not only do I have the help and all the tools, but they're supportive of my habits.
That's great, dude.
Max is worse, dude. Fu's son,
Yeah.
he's like master fucking automotive guy.
Max is?
Yeah, dude. He makes all his custom parts because he's really good at welding and fabricating.
Yeah, and he does those is it called CAD where you
CAD,
draft it?
yeah, or
Yeah.
SolidWorks. It's like
Yeah.
online where you can draw
Some
fucking
heady shit, dude. That's sick.
draw some crazy shape and then 3D print it for a sample, and then he goes and gets it made. Like that's how the sprockets all come around. That's how like
Those sprockets. Let's talk about those sprockets. What's it called again? I just saw it on your page, but
you
Advan?
want me to go get one?
Yeah, sure. I'll pull it
Okay.
up right here though.
I've been
Let's
telling
see.
people they're sold out. Oh, there you go.
This
I
guy.
don't gotta go
The
get one.
Advan.
Yeah, so that's a perfect example. The wheel in the background. That is an iconic wheel for the era / genre of cars I was just talking about.
Yeah.
It's like one of the most famous ones, and I have them on my car, and I've always loved them. I've had them on video games and shit. They're called the A3A. Is like the perfect one.
Okay. Okay.
So it's all about size. You see, those are. Let's see. The wider they are, the more expensive. So if you get like 6-inch, they're
Interesting.
cheap, but you get like 8-inch, they're like $2,000.
Sheesh.
Anyway, I always wanted to make. Well, not always. We had the idea to make wheels into sprockets, and I was like, dude, if I had my wheels as a sprocket on my bike, that'd be insane. Like I was all obsessed with these fucking red ass wheels I have, and
That would be cool.
Good morning, America.
Sauce the Boss. Yes. You want to talk about our time in Denver, Sauce?
No, you can keep talking about your fucking stupid wheels or whatever.
Well, anyway,
I just wanted to pop in for 20 minutes or something, see what you guys are up to.
Yeah, what's up, Sauce? Welcome to the show.
How's it going?
It's going
I
great,
don't know
dude.
if Bobby told you, but he sent me a link on Instagram.
I did not tell him. I
So-
hit him with a
so
surprise.
happy. No, I didn't know you were coming.
Yeah.
He
Little-
said join. He said it was like 3 minutes ago. He was like, "Oh, join us if you'd like." And
We
I
need
was
to
like,
tell a good story while you're here.
Join me and Ethan if you'd like.
"No, this is not my thing. It's your thing. I'm just popping in to see what's up. I got a couple questions for you, but you go ahead.
You want to just
Okay.
sit there and watch us talk?
I'll just be down here."
We were
Basically,
talking about this wheels and turn it into a sprocket.
yeah, I liked it. We asked S&M to make it my signature, and they said no. And then there was some fucking piece of shit named.
Yeah, you guys got ripped off, dude.
Yeah, it was Brotherhood BMX or Otherhood BMX. I think his name was Sasha. Some dude. He said he's from Ukraine, and he makes these sprockets, and he had a bunch of sick ones. He's like, "Give me $1,000 down. It's gonna be 3,000, and I'll have a sample for you in a week." And he took the $1,000 and just left the country. So,
Whack.
fuck him. Fuck Otherhood and Brotherhood, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I heard about that. That shit sucks, dude. People suck.
Whatever, dude.
Sauce, have you ever scammed anybody, dude?
Look at the comment. Oh my god, on the fucking
No.
picture. Weird.
Wait, you guys have been going for an hour and 42 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought you sent it to me like at the beginning, like you were just starting.
No.
That's
You're-
why. That's
you're
why
getting bonus,
I'm ready for some questions or some stories, Sauce.
Yeah.
I wrote down a couple things off the top of my head, just like in the last 5 minutes since he sent me that.
Okay.
I was gonna say your guys' last interview looked pretty cold. Figured you might have to redo that one.
It was
Um,
fucking
chilly.
freezing.
There's a big discrepancy between your favorite rider, because you have two favorite riders videos, and one of them you say Devin, one of them say Garrett. So I don't know if you could just settle the score here. on who that might be.
Well,
Yeah, who do you like more, Garrett or Devin?
that's tough. I like them
It's
in
tough.
different ways.
I think you did a TCU one and you said Devin, and then there was a different one. You said Garrett.
Yeah, I can't just repeat myself.
Oh, I mean, there's
It's a
only
new
one
video
answer.
partner.
It's a new
There's
video.
only one fucking answer.
No, I think Devin was probably a little more influential on me. Like because I fucking like bought Osiris's in the past and like wanted fly shit because of it. But Garrett, like, I just get like hella excited when he drops a video part, and I'm like jumping around when that shit's going on the TV. I don't know, like.
Relatable.
I think I like Garrett as like the fucking superhero because he's untouchable. He's doing shit I'm never gonna do. Devin is doing a little bit more relatable shit that, of course, he's adding like an extra 540 fucking backwards manual to it, but a little more like relatable and a little more stylish based riding.
More like attainable. Who would win in a game of bike? You or Devin? Could you
Me
beat
or
Devin in
Devin?
a game of bike? Yeah. I feel like you got some shit. You could bust out some shit. and
I
get
mean,
him.
maybe peak sleeper, but now
You could get
You're
him with
just
some
now peaking.
tricks.
What are you talking about,
Yeah.
I'm coming back up.
dude?
It's like the
Zah.
Bitcoin price.
I think Devin influenced your riding a little more, but Garrett influenced maybe like your mindset or like take on filming and like really
Oh, yeah.
Going to get it.
our attitude, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I could see that. Francis was telling
Like-
me like you guys watched Deadline and then you were like, we got to go light up spots. And
That's
you
the
just
reason we
fucking go.
carried a 400-pound generator over school fences and fucking risked our lives fucking hugging the generator in the back seat of a Volvo
Yeah.
to go an hour and a half away to ride a forced-air rail. It's because
Right.
of Garrett, yeah. But it is also a little more like the Deadline crew kind of aspect.
That aspect was relatable, like the crew, and then wanting to go do night filming and like all that kind of shit. Whereas Devin, I feel like more maybe just like influenced just your writing. You know what I mean?
Well, he was doing like sick ass crank arm bar spin shit and like sick ass backwards manual shit and just stuff I was already kind of into. Same with like Kevin Corrali. He was just doing shit that I was already into, but on like the sickest level.
Is that who sparked your wanting to do Oppo 180 up switch bars?
Kevin Corrali, 100%.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Sauce
makes sense.
filmed the first one I ever did. What's that LA gap off the fountain, Sauce? Remember I almost hit your camera?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's so close. It's in this 2017.
That's
fit
the
video.
first one I've ever done.
It's the thumbnail
Right here. Let me
on
show
that fit video from
Look
2017.
at that,
there.
dude. Look at that. It's so
That's
close.
that Baker skateboard gap.
I filmed Kramer's do a 180 on that, but that's not related. When I watched that for the first time, I was like, "Oh my god, it's so close to the lens." And then
I
saw
remember
second
I
angle
felt
and
like
it's
I was
sauce, and I was
gonna-
like, "Dude, it's right there." It's so-
It's so close.
That might have been scarier for me than it was for you.
Yeah,
I
but
felt like
it
I was
seems
gonna
like you're
land
unfazed.
on your fucking camera.
I thought you were too.
You know what we said earlier, actually, Sauce? We were talking about you. I said, "What's up with Sauce? Why did he get fit and slim and then go back?" And Ethan was like, "Well, he said he wanted to get girls." And then
Yeah, I was just trying to fuck.
Yeah, I
fucked,
said-
and then he was like, "This is overrated."
Kinda.
Am I wrong?
Sorta.
He's like, all right, check.
Yeah, I was like, we're good. I could do this fat or skinny. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Wow, man.
Exactly.
Man, and then
You remember this clip, Sauce?
Oh yeah,
Sauce
that wasn't
filmed
even
the full
the video.
video. This fucking took me like 2 hours. I think it also might have been the first time I ever did a switch half cab switch bar. Look at the
Fucking
surprise on my
amazing. Yeah.
face.
I did it.
I literally like learned that right there. Look how fucking dirty and sweaty I was.
What part took the
We
longest?
took a hard ass photo after this too. That was a fucking
battle.
We were working for that.
Tell me about
You
the
were
battle.
working for that. I was
Why-
sitting in a chair.
like, I mean, obviously it's a hard trick, but like, what part of it were you stuck on?
I was doing crank 180. There was no run up. I was using a 3-ring binder to get rolling speed. Like there was a little
You can
curb,
kind
and
of
I
see
had
it right here.
a fucking binder. You see that thing?
Oh yeah, look
Yeah.
at that.
It was a binder, and I was using that to pump into, and just getting the crank 180 was tricky enough. But then I was coming in fast and trying to carve switch.
Right.
And I don't think I ever did a switch cab bar before. And the idea just like worked so good. But I
You
remember
definitely did that spot justice. Like
For real.
that's like what should be done there, or something like that. You know.
you see the hobo in the dumpster in the background?
I did,
forgot
dude. I
about
thought it was
that.
a homie
Yeah.
or something. But it was
No,
just
that's a
random
homeless
thing.
guy.
So
Um,
sick, dude.
But fucking, I remember I was trying for so long and I was so just getting my ass kicked. There was a point where I was just like looking at Sauce going, fuck you, Sauce. And he's
Yeah.
all, what did I do? And I was like, fuck you.
True.
I was
That one probably took fucking, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours.
that
That's
one
substantial.
fucking, look at my shirt, dude. You can just tell how hard I was working for that.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I was talking with Ethan before this, like, what videos should I watch? And he said this is the best one. So that's you, Sauce.
This one goes hard.
Yeah, it's a good video, dude.
The hood
I was
wrap.
gonna. Did you do like the all
The
your
classic podcast
greatest
questions?
crank
No.
arms?
Oh, no,
Do your
dude.
Mount Rushmore of crank arms. How about that?
Oh, thank you, Sauce.
Like other people or mine?
No, like
Yours. Yeah.
well, what I wrote down was most technical, longest, hardest, or like that kind of thing. Like, what would be the Mount Rushmore of crank arms?
Sick.
Okay. The S rail is the best.
That's in
That
Denver
one would have been a
Nugs.
cover 100% if there was still magazines when
Yeah.
you did that. Like no
No,
doubt.
It's not Denver
What
Nugs.
is
it's
it?
called All the Smoke.
Well, that's not going to come up. All the smoke BMX. Boom. Yeah.
There's also an NBA podcast called All the Smoke.
Yeah, there
Oh,
is.
really? This was just like, remember it was it was the last day of the trip, and you can see it's getting dark out.
Yeah.
We had already looked at it, I think,
Yeah.
and they didn't tell me. They just drove me to it. It was one of those situations, and they're like, "You got to try," and I was so fucking like, "Dude, this is death." And I don't know what it was. I got on it once and was like, "Oh, get the camera out. I can do this."
I don't know if I remember correctly. Maybe it was a different day, but I feel like this is the day you tried to do that long crank hard down that rail. And then you
It
got
is.
worked for like 2 hours. And then you were just like throwing your bike, pissed, sweaty, dirty, just ate shit a bunch of times over it. And then we went to some fucking weird Tex-Mex place that Dustin Harp told us to go to and got rejuvenated through Tex-Mex.
Do a
And
burrito.
then and we were like, sun's going down an hour or two, you know where we got to go. And then we just went there, and yeah, you pulled it
was-
before it got
yeah,
completely dark.
Dustin Arp and what's his name?
The little Mexican homie, I forget his name.
No. Rob DeQuat, yes.
Yeah.
They, two of the best fucking dudes I've ever ridden with,
They are the best, dude.
gave
Dustin,
up every spot in the fucking that they could think of and were like, please do it. Like, this is not, the locals, you go some places and they hold off. They're like, nah, we're going to hold that for like the local boys want to do that.
Right.
They were like, nah, this is here. The locals live here. Like, you're here now. Fucking do it.
Yeah,
It was crazy. And they made this whole trip possible pretty much.
yeah, they're
Dustin's the
big
best
help.
because he's just like, do it, pussy. Like he's the
Exactly, yeah.
he is the bully to get somebody to do something, which is rad.
That I don't think that S rail though. Any of us had any doubt
Is this
that
the crank?
like
where
you
we
could
know.
do it. We were like, oh no, this is perfect. He's the man for the job. It might take a while, but he's definitely gonna do
How
that.
long did it take the S-Rail?
I don't think
Probably
it was that long.
30 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
The one right before the land, though, I like did it and put my foot down, and I figured out that second lean forward. I was like stuck on that, but
So let's
worked.
break it down. What exactly do you have to do to crank arm this S rail?
You crank
'Cause
arm
I can't even
right
crank arm a
here.
fucking sub
You lean back
Okay.
right there and let it push into your foot. Then you go straight, and then you
gotta
lean
lean
forward and get scared.
That's so wild, dude.
I'm
Right,
pissed
well-
I didn't like 180 or 360 out, but whatever.
It would be kind of the equivalent of like board sliding it, sort of, right? Like you're leaning this way on the inside, and then
Exactly.
Makes sense.
but you're
So is
doing it
that
with
the
your
most?
crank.
What'd you say? Is that the most technical one? Sauce, what are our options here? We want
That's the
technical,
coolest
scary,
one.
cool.
That's George Washington right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Move over.
Classic. Boom. Now let's go
There's
over to
one-
Thomas Jefferson.
There's one I'm really hyped on in my Welcome to Fit Pro part. This video.
Okay.
It's like a triple kinker.
Oh yeah.
Triple kinker. Towards the end? No.
No, fuck.
It might be the
Towards beginning.
opener.
It's the beginner. It's got to be.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's a black triple kinker rail.
It's this rail, right?
No.
No.
Way bigger than that.
No. Okay.
It's like a 10 flat 10 flat 10 or something.
Jesus. Yeah, when you said, yeah, it's the 27 stair that I crank on, over crank on. I'm like, 27 stairs, dude.
That one's on my list.
Yeah, that is wild. Oh, there we go, maybe? Nope. that's not it.
No. Using pegs there. Fucking why would you do that?
Oh,
This is it, right here.
no, it's
Nope.
before that, I think. No, I don't know. I fucking blew it. Sauce, you know what I'm talking about,
No,
right? Where
fine.
is it?
I know the one. I don't know what video, but I can picture it in my head. Isn't it the thumbnail of the video you're talking about? Pretty sure it is.
This
That one.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me turn back to regular speed.
This is like way up in fucking Malibu or something.
Ooh. Dude, he's squiggly, baby.
That last one though, too, you were just like in there, perfect, steezed out. Right here. Yeah.
The
Oh, this
one-
shit.
I'm bringing these back, dude.
This
I don't even know.
like started as a joke.
I don't even know what the
Were
fuck.
you there, Sauce?
I don't think I was there, but just the whole candy bar thing in
Look at
general, I
no
feel like it was a joke.
Yeah. So, all right, we're picking this one for, we got to establish our rules here. First one was coolest. We're looking for
Wiggliest.
wiggliest. Is it the wiggliest one? Because there's one where Devin's filming you for the second angle, and it's like a whoop section.
Oh, dude, I've done too many to fucking remember.
Yeah, you've done a
Shit.
lot. Dude.
That one's the best, maybe. Fuck. It's in
Is
the.
it
It's
in
in
two,
the.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It might be the ender for that. Yeah.
Dude, Devin's just fucking the non-filmer eye is just eyeing you up. Yeah, how many kinks is this? Hold on.
I don't know.
Wiggliest.
One,
1,
two,
2,
three.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I missed the 7.
Sheesh.
but-
Look at Devin, dude.
Basically, that. I tried that for fucking like 4 hours one day. I went through like 3 pedals and didn't get it, and it's in San Diego, 2 hours from my house.
It's pretty
So I was, like,
incredible.
fucking pissed, and literally we wake up the next morning. This is when we'll touch back on this. I live with this kid Gordon, who ended up being the fit filmer.
Yeah, I remember Gordon.
Who
Fucking
the fuck films with their eye open?
Yeah, I know, dude. It's pretty.
I don't think I've never seen anybody use
both
a
eyes.
camera that way with their
William?
eye open. Yeah. You think Devin kisses Haley with his eyes wide open?
Just one. No, he's got the one on the camera closed. He's got the one in the viewfinder closed.
He's shooting live. Fuck the viewfinder.
Anyway, we went back the next day at like 8 a.m. and I did it in like 3 tries. I was like,
Sometimes that's how shit works, you know?
well, I was like, fuck. And now what do we do? We're in San Diego and it's fucking 10 a.m.
We accomplished our mission.
Yeah.
So that's the most
Did I overcrank
Wiggly.
that?
you did over crank.
No
maybe.
way.
No way. I was sick. I'm sick.
I don't even remember doing
that's on
this.
a famous spot.
San Pedro.
So
That
what
shit
we're
is
doing?
Child's Play rail.
So that's the wiggliest one, and then you got old George Washington in Denver. What about the most
the beginning of this video, the opener? That's my favorite.
What's the hardest thing to do out of a crank arm that you've done?
This was the scariest. The hardest thing is hard 180. This was the scariest one I've ever done, hands down.
I feel like
that's like a 20-something stair, 22 stair.
That's
some
the biggest rail I could find within 100 miles of my house.
That's a 27?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Small
my
stairs. Small stairs. You know what I'm saying? Small stairs. Pretty fucking great, dude.
We were riding this day, and I landed it, and then the fucking Odyssey van pulls up, full of like Travis Hughes and Spreet and Jacob. Like we uncoordinatedly ran into each other.
Sick.
And I was like, overcranks ABD. Sorry, boys.
Just in case you guys were thinking about it, Jacob. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
So scariest, that's good. That can be our.
I ate shit on the hot bar afterward. I fucking died and like hurt my leg.
That is pretty fucking massive, dude.
Crank hard 180 is harder than like the crank switch whip shit.
Oh yeah, dude,
crank switch whip.
It hurts your guts doing a crank hard. You gotta like really twist.
Yeah, I feel like
who was the first person like you would do a crank hard?
I'm the first person to grind that rail. Just saying.
I found that rail.
The self-esteem rail.
Yeah,
that's good. I think the first person I saw.
That's why I said that it's popping in skate videos now.
That little flat rail thing.
The self-esteem rail.
This one, yeah.
Right there.
Dude, I fucking found that thing. It's like behind a gate. I found it just driving around randomly one day in an industrial area.
And you don't gotta steal my fucking thunder, bro.
Dude, no. I gave you the spot. It's in the spot. I sent it to a bunch of people. I sent it to Gordon. I sent it to Kramus.
Where's your clips, dude?
I don't know. I don't think I ever actually filmed there. I just sent the spot around. I hoarded out.
That's what you gotta do. That's a very important job. Hoard it out, dude.
My most favorite iconic one might be the HB one though, and that's the last cool one I can remember.
What video is that in? And who was the first person you saw do a crank arm hard 180? I think it was Simone in his Noster promo in like 2016 or 15.
Crank hard. Was it Simone?
I think it's Simone and Noster.
Chris Island.
Noster 3. This is
hard. No, I think it was Alex
2015.
Donachie. It might have been Alex Donachie.
Did Alex do it?
Oh, it might have been that. It might have been that.
That was fucking
one of the first ones I saw.
Dude, that was also still the best one that's ever been done.
It's pretty good. I edited this video. No big deal.
Hey, I could tell by the black and white.
Yeah, I was gonna say I made this video. I made this video black and white. Yeah, I'm responsible for that.
I color graded that video.
You put the Tokyo filter on it.
All right, where's the HB crank arm?
It's in the F It All.
What about is there any
like
this video
is shitty one into the dirt?
The what? Yeah. The one that I think is it Randy Brown who grinds it in the S&M video or the Etnies video?
This one?
Yeah. Sounds right.
No, not that one.
Not the nollie crank arm? That's fucking amazing. Has anybody else done a nollie crank?
Nah, that was strictly because Sauce the Boss begged me to do a nollie crank. That was for him.
Fuck yeah.
I was begging him for a while.
There he goes, just running away. I love it, dude. I was here for this. That was phenomenal.
You remember that guy was walking by? It was like, yo, where are you from? I was like, Huntington Beach. He's all, HB? Here. I fuck with HB. Here's a beer.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome.
He gave us all cold beer.
Yep.
Cold beer.
Do you guys know who Darth Dre is? He rides for Colt, so you should know, Ethan. But he went to this spot and he saw there was like a big divot in it.
There's a chunk missing out, yeah.
Yeah. He fixed it. He went in.
Really?
Quick created it to be fixed, which is sick. So shout out Darth Dre.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. I just saw it. This one, right?
No.
Nah, it's
towards the end.
I don't know.
Isn't it in the video with Gordon? No, not that
No,
one.
it's in this video. I fucking died doing this.
While he's finding it, have you ever brought it up, or did you ever bring it up to Moeller to fucking this one? Did you ever bring it up to Moeller or Merritt or anybody to give you a signature crank? It seems like an obvious move.
It seems like it, right? But then how many cranks have you bought in your life?
Not many, but if I was going to be a brand and I was going to give anybody a signature crank arm, I would give it to you. If I'm Moeller, I'd probably just not give anybody a signature and not pay any royalties. But
does anybody have a signature crank arm on any team? I don't know if I've heard of a signature crank arm.
Dennis Anderson has rig cranks.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
yeah,
I would.
Aside from that, I can't think of anything.
I mean, trust me. Yeah, I get it. I'd rather have a grip or a tire or something that wears out. But
yeah, right there.
If you were gonna have a crank,
filmed. This is my Garrett inspiration.
Right? Yeah, you do. Look at them feet, dude.
Francis called that out for me.
It's all about the kick, dude. You're doing the proper fucking.
The ninja.
Got crazy legs on.
Look at that, dude. That's money.
In my New York shirt.
What does that feel like, though? I can't even relate at all.
It feels sick when you land it.
It's funny how like you get desensitized to things. So I watch you do a crazy crank arm. I'm just like, yeah, that's Ethan. You know, like that is fucked, but
it's easier than double pegging.
Yeah, that's what you say, but dude, that's not normal.
It is, dude. Middle to double peg, scary.
What a fun, hard exercise to pick 4 crank arms from your illustrious crank arming career. So what do we got? We did the coolest one is the S.
I got one more.
The most wiggly one is the sextuple kinker. No, the triple kinker. No, the most wiggly was the one that Devin filmed with his eyes open.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. And then that Huntington Beach one that was just tall right there.
No, I like
the
that
over crank arm was the
because...
scariest one. But what's the 4th one? This is just the best one. What's the best one?
The best one?
The best one's the S one.
Okay,
yeah.
So
the first one.
Maybe not best. What's the 4th genre, Sauce?
There's one in the On Some Shit video. Not the one Sauce film. It's in Berkeley. What was that video, Sauce?
When you guys went on the SF trip?
Yeah.
I don't know, just like OSS San Francisco or OSS SF or something. The one with the absolutely horrible songs. This one, yeah.
Is it? Oh, yeah. The songs are fucking gnarly. Forgot.
This was when that rap that is like off beat was popping.
Oh, dude. I did a big ass one at Berkeley.
Charlie edited this, huh?
Holy shit, dude. I haven't done a lot of crank arms now that I think about it.
Dude, without crank arms.
It's the ender.
Oh, it's the Niger rail.
Naturally, it's the ender.
Wow, I forgot about that one, actually. Did Christian slide down that double peg?
I think so.
Or at least try it? Or he did.
I think he did.
Yeah.
I should have gone from the top. I'm a bitch.
That is substantial. What a crazy...
All right, last crank arm.
What did Denim do? Did Denim do the whole thing?
There's only 4 people on Rushmore.
Since when?
Can you name all 4 people that are on Mount Rushmore?
1930 something.
You're right.
I can.
It was in the 30s. Who's on the real Mount Rushmore, Ethan?
George Washington, Roosevelt, maybe the guy on the $20 bill, and Jackson. Then Lincoln's on that bitch too. Is it Jackson?
He's on the 20, I think.
The
dude, if I got them
Lincoln.
all right,
wait, am I tripping?
No, the 5 is Lincoln, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you mean 5?
George Washington.
The $5
Teddy
bill.
Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt and Abraham Lincoln are the ones that I always.
Roosevelt was president right before that. He was just fucking putting himself on there.
He was sandbagging. He was like, I commissioned this. Put my face up there. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna do a really nice thing. I'm gonna build a fucking giant statue of these 3 guys, but I'm gonna throw me in there too.
Lock me up there.
Don't mind me.
While you're up there, just fucking chisel me out.
He knew he deserved it.
Shout out to my native friends. Every time somebody responds with "we should give it back," I get a bunch of messages like "fuck yeah,"
You know what's crazy is we have so many
Dakota
normal
Sioux.
looking mountains that don't have faces chiseled into them that you could just go look at anytime. We have one that has big faces chiseled into it. Oh my God, it's such an eyesore. Oh, we should fucking blow it up, bring it back to a normal mountain. You know how many
What?
fucking normal mountains we got? Just have one with faces on it.
we
You know
do
how
have a bunch of
hard
normal mountains, dude.
it would be to build that?
Dude, I know.
South Dakota, which is, I learned South Dakota has the center of the United States in it, by the way. That's where the
What?
fucking center point.
I imagine it is Kansas.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Or like, I don't even, yeah. Where is the center of...
I thought it was Ohio.
I thought it would be Ohio too, but it is South Dakota.
Well, I see like 4 different pins
Forge,
there.
South Dakota. Geographic
Okay.
center of the United States, South Dakota.
I've never been there.
Which is wild.
I don't believe
Yeah,
it.
Me
So I
neither,
see it.
dude. Who needs to go to South Dakota?
It's one of the 14 states I haven't gone to yet. I got to check 14 more off.
I wanted to do that trend. I just saw a trend on stories going around. Cross off the states that you've been to, and with my blurry memory and Sabrosa and all the traveling, I think I've gone to a bunch. But I'd have to
That's
try to
actually
list
why I
those
know
out.
it's 14 because I did that like 3 hours ago and
Wow.
crossed them all off. And I was like,
Nice.
oh, there's 14. But then I didn't post it. I just like wanted to see.
Yeah, I might do the same thing. Ethan, were you saying you got one more crank arm to share?
Last crank arm. Fit Bico SF it. You know it's the Ender.
It's not the ender. It's the ender of your part. Oh, no. It has a mixed section at the end.
S72.
Ooh, is it
Yeah.
that one? That's the cover?
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Into
So
the
how
wood
do you... Is it possible to do better than you've done crank arms?
I mean, I'm waiting.
No, by you, fool. I'm waiting too. I want to see.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'll fucking do one for you. Don't worry. I'm filming a cult video, hopefully.
What's left in the
I
crank arm
mean,
game?
I haven't asked him if I can film a cult video. I'm just hoping I can put a cult logo on it.
You will. What is left in the crank arm game? That's a great question.
Oh, there's another curve one in Denver that's less cool than my existing curve one, but I want a 360 out.
That'd be
Sauce
cool.
Sauce made a bet that he'll 360 off of a tall ledge if I do it.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm
But
here for
the
it.
ledge is gone, so I don't know where the contract stands.
That's the only reason I made that deal.
You bastard. They ripped
I was
it
like,
out.
hey, I'll 3 off this fucking specific ledge.
The Mesa
and he's
View
like-
ledge.
He's
The
like,
Mesa-
yeah,
Mesa-
the one where Alec did the nose whip that we always used to ride.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'll 3 off it if you do that crank 3. And he's like, deal. And like,
I have the
he
screenshot.
clearly didn't remember at the time that they were like currently demolishing it, taking it out.
Safe bet, Sauce.
We're making a new bet, 99-cent star ledge.
Oh hell no, I'm not 3 off anything. You're crazy. I
You
wasn't
guys
gonna 3
made
off
that
shit
spot
from the
famous.
get go.
We did not make it famous. We helped make it famous.
I actually have the entire history of that entire school from the very first clip ever filmed there until the very last one in a timeline right now on my on Final Cut because
To
at
drop.
some point I'm gonna get around to doing like a history of the school
Fuck yeah,
video,
dude.
but
That's awesome.
I stayed up like when they first demolished it and I got all in my feelings about it.
Yeah.
I just stayed up for probably 3 or 4 nights, like until sunrise, just going through old like toy machine videos, going through all these like Ryan DeCenzo like skate parts and shit, all these guys who I know are local, and plus all the bike stuff that I could remember. Then also
yeah.
sent that once I had like 20 minutes worth of shit, I sent it out to like a bunch of people who might know of clips there.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, have you ever filmed anything here? Yada, yada. And then got a few more that way. So it's a pretty complete history of like every clip ever filmed there, I'm pretty sure, for skating and BMX. And I believe I didn't do the scooters. The scooters and the fixed gears and all that shit, it was becoming too much. I had to put the line somewhere.
That's badass though,
But-
because I love those videos, like especially the skate ones. But there's some hallowed ground is so well done. Like I want to do one for Deck Park, like all the shit that's gone down at Deck Park. Like But we need more of that. That's so sick. Finish that
Yeah.
project, dude. What are you
Yeah, I'll
doing with
get
your life,
around to it.
Sauce? What you doing?
Just trying to not get distracted with shit like that
Yeah, that's
is
valid.
pretty much the goal.
What are you trying to focus on?
Making bread,
That's real.
having
Good
a
for you.
house in the world's most expensive housing market
Yep.
for myself that I don't sell 2 months later.
Yeah.
Like, you know? So,
I could live here, but I could also make 50 grand if I sold it.
yeah, so that's kind of what I'm focused on. But eventually, maybe on a long flight, maybe
Can
Just
you
on a
see
whim.
this?
something. I don't know. I'll get around to it.
Yeah, I can
Yes,
see it.
I can
That's
see
a
that.
text
all.
message from my boss right now.
Nice.
That's
Is that him
literally-
currently?
Current photo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That guy likes fishing.
He
I've
said
never
it
met
was all
anybody with
Mac.
more
I got
energy.
nothing.
Did you tell him about
I'm saying
that you're low key an incredible artist and one time painted a absolutely perfect, accurate portrait of Young Thug?
I did paint a portrait of Young Thug once.
What? Cool.
I
Is
did.
it online anywhere? Can I pull it up?
I'll just show you on my phone, maybe.
I fucking walk into his room one day and he's sitting there like almost done with this portrait.
Oh, wow. Let's see.
And I'm like,
was
I
big.
didn't know
That's
you
pretty
had
good.
any artistic quality at all.
Hell yeah.
And then he just busts out a fucking Young Thug portrait.
I had a broken leg.
Gotta
Yeah.
channel your creativity somewhere, dude. That's badass.
It felt like painting, you know?
That'll
What else
happen.
don't the
Portrait
people
of
know
Young
about
Thug.
Ethan?
The way she goes sometimes.
I'm a dedicated frisbee golfer.
Speaking of paintings, one sec.
But
That's
we're not
what you
gonna
didn't
breeze
know.
over frisbee golfing. That's bomb. Disc
I'm a
golf.
sensitive guy. That's what you didn't know about me.
Deadline
Oh,
till
Garrett,
death.
Garrett painted that.
Sick.
That's Garrett Reynolds, November 2012, on
Deadline till
shrooms in the
death.
garage with Miles Ragosh,
Yeah.
and this is what came of it.
Damn.
What the hell?
That's a piece of history right there. Our great Gaza. I heard a little birdie told me that you're deathly afraid of ice. Or you're
Not
irrationally
afraid
afraid
of
of
ice.
ice.
I'm not
And
afraid of
ranch.
it. I just don't like touching ice
Like with your teeth or like with
with
your
my bare
fingers?
hands. All right, imagine like a metal cup in your freezer, and it gets all fucking frosty and icy.
Yeah. You don't want
I
to touch
literally
that.
am getting the chills thinking about touching that right now. Disgusting.
So, would you rather be covered in ice or covered in ranch?
I think I'd rather be covered in ice.
Mm-hmm.
Because like
Ranch is gross if you're gonna get covered in it.
it's only like, I don't know, it's that frost. Like a fresh piece of ice, it kind of sticks to your hands. No.
We don't
Well,
like
like,
sticky ice around
I'll
here.
pick up snow or like dunk my hand in ice water, it's fine. But if it's that like dry, they're screaming into the microphone. I'm at work still.
Nice.
I hate touching ice, dude. Ranch is just fucking disgusting. But I just don't want to eat it.
I think me and Sauce disagree. Ranch is delicious.
Ranch is awesome, and I plotted against you not too long ago. Like
Of course.
3 or 4 months ago, I reached out to Fu, and I was like, "Hey, I got an idea, and I'd really like your help. I need your help. When Ethan comes into work in the morning, I want to put like $100 bill or something on the ground right in front of the edge of the building. And when he bends down to get it, I would like to order an industrial-sized keg of ranch, put it in a large bucket, and dump it on him for no other reason than just my enjoyment and laughter. Maybe we'll get a viral clip out of it, but that's not really like the point. I just want to laugh.
I would be so bummed, dude.
Imagine a keg of ranch on your dome.
Just nowhere to fucking take a shower.
Nowhere to go.
I'm not gonna get in my car full of ranch.
And then
Fuck.
like I get the shit kicked out of me like with a guy covered in ranch. Like it'd be so worth it. It'd be hilarious. And Fu was like, I want nothing to do with that. I need he's gonna quit like on the spot if I'm even involved in that at all. So it kind of killed my dream. So that's why I'm airing it out here. But I was ready to buy a keg of ranch, which
Sauce would
not
spend
as cheap as you might think it
$500
is
on that to make it happen.
Yeah, we would.
I was prepared. I believe they're $160 for a keg of ranch. I was ready to buy it just to laugh really hard for like 30 seconds.
The fact that you know the price of the keg of ranch is hilarious in itself, dude. You did the research.
I looked into it. I was ready to go. If Food gave me the okay, you would have been done like 3 days later.
Sauce was trying to fight me at Devin Smiley's wedding.
Oh yeah, tell me, why'd you guys get kicked out? I saw that somebody
No.
posted like we
didn't get kicked out. I got kicked out.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I kicked him out.
He did the kicking, yeah.
Cool.
Well, they had an open bar. That's all you need to know.
So Sauce was gone. He was the alter ego.
Sauce was gone. He was throwing his beer all over all the dance floor and all the people. So I pulled him aside. I was like, hey, man, you got to chill. He's like, all right, I got you. And then he walks up to Devin, the groom, and rips his margarita out of his hands and slings it into the faces of all the women at the wedding.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
So
I mean, it was pretty
grabbed him.
harmless. I do a thing when I'm like really, really drunk, or I'll start flipping my bottle and catching it, but it like sprays, a little bit as you're doing that. It was just a harmless, bottle flipping, and then it turned into, you took my beer, so now I got to steal Devin's margarita, so.
And
Anyways,
Drunk logic is real.
I sent Devin a incredible gift after the fact to make up for it, so it was okay.
Dude, and it makes memories. He'll remember it forever. That's
It was
bomb.
I sent him a custom bottle of wine that has my face on Kimbo Slice's body, and
What?
it says "fuck sauce" like Vino 2023, and then it has a bunch of words in Italian that basically says like "sorry for causing an altercation at your wedding," but he had to translate it to figure that
That's
out.
amazing. Did he ever translate it?
He
You're
didn't
missing
at
the
first,
part.
and then like Eddie or somebody told him, he's like, "Oh, you got to translate that. That actually says something."
Nice.
And then he did. And he was like, oh,
we're missing the part where I pulled him aside and was like, yo, fucking chill out. And he's screaming and he's put his hands up to me. He's like, you gotta fucking chill out. And, he's like, and I look over and the whole wedding is peeking over this fence. 100 people are watching this. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. So I just grabbed your fucking arms. I was like, I'm going to hurt you right now. And you're like, all right, fine.
That's beautiful.
Chad Curley's just fucking 5 feet away watching this go down.
Curly's there. Then Sauce hopped the fence and he left the wedding venue over the fence, not the front.
Beautiful.
It was sick.
I think it's an honor to have a drunk Sauce at a wedding. I can only hope one day he'll be at mine.
What's it say in the barracks? Never stop hopping fences. Well, I'm still getting it done.
Yes. Well, I'm still getting it done. All right, Sauce. What else do you got for Ethan? Any other questions?
I thought we were coming at the beginning, so I was just gonna ask you why you're such a dick as a fucking young boy.
We kind of covered that.
He was a known asshole.
Not a dick.
You were a known dickhead. Glad you grew out of that.
You were fucking right beside me, fucking fueling the fire. He was the one
egging him on.
Get him. Look at Dakota Roche found a new spot. Look, I found it. We're gonna go there tomorrow. That was Sauce. That was Sauce DMing kids in Dakota Roche's comments, being like, "Yo, where is the school? Fucking Venmo you $5. Just tell me."
That I have done that before, like fucking. Just because Dakota like has every spot, and he'll have like some low key spot that no one's ever ridden, and then
we'd be there 12 hours later.
He'll post an Instagram clip there. He'll post an Instagram clip there, and then some kid would like, I've done this multiple times. Some kid would comment like, "Oh, that's my middle school" or something. Boom! Immediately DM that kid, "Hey, what school is that?" And then deliberately, don't wait, go there the next day and then make sure one of us posts an Instagram clip there the next day after we get our real clips, you know?
So I was the
Little
dick, or
shits.
we were all fucking little dickheads?
No. I
Yeah.
meant long before that. Long before we were even filming, just as like a 13-year-old, you're a menace. Like prepubescent Ethan Corriere is a
No,
dick.
it was not.
Yes.
Ethan, before he lost his hair, he was a dick.
Yes. Hair Ethan, asshole.
right,
That's amazing to hear.
We were great
For sure.
the whole time.
You shaved the hair and you ridded yourself of your anger.
Sauce, I just learned this. Do you remember the first time you met Ethan and the first clip you filmed of him and where it was?
Yeah, it's like a double peg or a feeble on like a red curb in front of a Del Taco.
Oh yeah.
Damn, nailed
We
it.
talked about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that matches up.
Seems like yeah, that was about it. That was it.
Yeah,
all
we
I
covered
wrote.
all the shit. You don't have to leave, Sauce, if you don't want to. But
No, I'm
let's
outta
get
here.
into the staples. All right, Sauce, thanks for popping
Peace.
in.
No, I don't want to have to watch this later, so just go ahead and do your thing.
I wonder if I can make it like we're big and you're small. I don't think so. Let's just run through. I want to go to bed, so let's hit the staples before we get out of here. So, what's the scariest shit you've ever done on your bike?
Like the scariest trick I've ever done. Probably I did this big old nollie bar. Sauce, I need some help. It was that spot you could go
Torrance.
between two palm trees in Torrance.
Oh, you did a nollie bar on that one? Damn.
Yeah.
Like,
it was,
Jono hopping whipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Augie 180'd it.
180'd, yeah.
Yeah.
that's
what's that
just
in?
so
Monster Mash?
big in person. I don't even know what that's in. I don't think it's Monster Mash. It's so fucking big in person though. I remember that was super scary. I don't know, man.
Speaking of iconic fucking crank arms, dude.
Oh, that
That's
was fucking
iconic.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That's insane.
That was pretty buck.
Yeah.
It was more like the hop on was scary because it's such a tall rail, like it goes up to your shoulder.
That's a big boy spot.
But I jumped on the one on the far left of where I am now,
This one?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
went over?
and I
Yeah.
crank, and I was gonna jump into the grass to like get a feel, and I like accidentally crank armed the whole fucking thing before I jumped off. And I was like,
Tight.
oh shit, like let's do it. I'm ready.
Hell yeah. Just ease into a banging ass crank arm.
That was sick. It was like 110 degrees that day, and the cars were overheating on the way there on the freeway and shit.
Fucking, what do you think that nollie bar's in? Well, anyway, the editors can pull it out for the clip. Whatever, dude. The squad will figure it out. Will they? Do you get any clue what it's in?
Who filmed it? I feel like Gordon filmed it.
Francis filmed it.
Francis filmed it?
Yeah.
So that would be.
There's no way it's a stand.
There's no way you're getting it like that.
that.
No chance. Is it your ender? I think it is.
I don't fucking know, dude. I have no idea.
It's not that one.
Okay.
It was less red. The footage was less red, so it was
Yeah, it
later
was-
on.
Not this one.
That's
we watched that one
Gordon.
already.
It was less red. Oh my god.
I can tell how far along Francis was in filming by how red it is. I swear to God.
All right.
Be like, oh, that's like 2016. That's 27. You know, not that one.
I
Yeah, not
don't
that
know.
one. The one you made. I don't know either, man.
I did so many videos. What the hell?
You really did.
It's all good. It was
yeah,
fat.
fuck it.
Trust me. It was big.
It was a big old boy. What about if you could wave a magic wand and make a trick disappear? Nobody can do this trick anymore. What would it be? What trick bothers you when you see it?
I think I said this in the last one, dude. Turn downs.
Yeah, you probably did, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else I don't like. I don't like turn downs, dude.
It's a specific answer. I respect it. Sauce, what's yours?
Excluding Miles Rogish, to be fair.
Interesting.
Just saying. He does them
Yeah.
good.
A lot of people aren't gonna like that answer.
Yeah,
A
fuck
lot
it.
of people who ride dirt jumps
Mhm.
Yeah, which is the
don't
best
fucking
spot.
like me anyway.
My favorite part of that last one is just Max saying that his favorite spot is dirt jumps, and you going dirt jumps, just like so disgusted with it.
Yeah, he's probably
Dirt
a nice
jumps?
set of trails.
You're
I hang out with
gay,
I hang out
bro.
with Max every day. You got to remember.
Yeah.
When the fuck do you ride trails? I can't even think of the last time I've ever seen him ride trails. The wetlands when he was
Oh, man.
6.
Dude, that
Bro.
clip's so funny. You're just like just disgusted with his
Dirt
answer.
is fun.
Dirt
And dirt is
jumps?
impressive and awesome. It's just maybe not for me.
It's probably the best feeling you can get on a bike. It's just that wee.
I love doing it.
I
It's
can't
fun.
do it. I wish I could.
I'm never gonna be like, yo, film this. I'm good at dirt jumps, but I have fun.
You can make
There's
it through
old footage of you doing, or we have old footage of you hitting dirt jumps.
Yeah, I wasn't strong enough to bunny hop yet.
Yeah,
Cool.
that makes sense.
That's
Maybe
an
that's why
interesting
Chase
point.
Hawk
I
rides
wasn't
them still.
strong enough to bunny hop yet.
Maybe.
But- There's actually
Oh, shit.
fuck, sorry, Bobby, but there's one more crank arm I feel like you might need to show, and it's Ethan first crank arm ever on film.
Oh, is it on a rail into grass or no?
No,
It's on a flat rail.
What's it? Is it on Moto Kids?
Look,
GP,
no,
whatever.
This is look up
Common Crew.
Monster
First
Mash
Common Crew
promo.
video.
First Monster Mash promo.
I think it's an Ethan Corriere edit.
The
No.
original Monster Mash promo. This one right here.
Oh, wait. Okay, this is the first street one. So there's a
oh
clip of him
yeah.
doing one on like a yeah, that one with Julian right there. So this is the first street one. He did one on like a flat rail in front of somebody's house, I think, before this, but that was about it.
Oh, you passed it.
I passed it.
It's coming up, I think. Oh no.
Right.
Keep going.
It's kind of quick.
Right
It might
after
not
that
go
clip, I
from there.
think. It's
Let's-
right after this.
I'm down to
clip.
watch this thing. Let's see.
It's only a minute long, I think.
Yeah, the common promo. Damn, Julian's out here doing Smith nosies.
Noah
Bar
Caprio.
feeds.
We had a
Fixed
fixed
gear.
gear guy in here. It might be after this. Right there.
There it is.
Oh wow, that's a piece of history right there, dude.
I wasn't there that day, but didn't you guys like break open a gate or something to
like-
be able to hit that 2-stair rail?
Kick the fence in so we can
Yeah.
fucking get a run up for this 3-stair.
Yeah.
Crank
Look,
arm
I'm
shit
wearing
out of
the
that, my
Blazers, bro. Look it. See those shoes?
bad. Yep.
I keep it real.
Oh damn, still. When did this come out? I guess 2011.
2011. Holy cow.
On that Benny L frame, that's like when I think of you, I don't even think of a sleeper frame. I think of the Benny L with the white wall tires. Like that's
That was
that's
a
my go-to.
fucking
in
great
there.
bike.
Jacob in an
These
S&M
babies,
shirt.
dude.
Juan Guerrero.
Yeah,
Remember
this
him?
dude was super good.
Was that Ethan right there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's him not
I
having
couldn't
the
walk
strength
very-
bunny hop.
Yeah, that was funny.
I literally
Right
couldn't
there.
hop 3.
Look at that.
Little nollie slider.
Front wheel doesn't come off.
Dude, that's a 20-inch flat top tube. That bike was way too fucking big for me still.
little tiny guy.
I was a Nino.
El Nino.
All right,
Uh,
sorry to
Let's
get
go
off track. but
DiCaprio.
No,
I
I
just
love
thought
it,
about
dude.
Dakota
That's
Rush's
huge.
cousin was in our crew.
Is that the homie that was doing the whip
No, it
off
was
the
the
off the
dude with
pen,
helmet.
benches?
He did like a bar feeble in there. And it
Oh,
cuts.
okay, got you. Yeah.
Noah Caprio, yeah, he's now a police officer in Westminster, California. But yeah, we grew up with him. He's Dakota's cousin.
Yeah, what could have been if we all didn't dedicate our lives to this goddamn bicycle? We could have been cops.
I know, right? He called it
Um,
quits early. He got a hot girlfriend and fucking got a good job.
Good for him.
He's good. I
I
think they
think
have a
about like
house.
what would life be if I didn't spend so much time with the bikes, but I like
I'd probably be
I like
less
it, man.
distracted.
Yeah, be more focused.
Probably
on
already
the
have
bread,
that house.
dude. Yeah. For
I'd
real,
be
like
fucking
100%.
broke, dude. I'd be fucking lost.
I can't do shit.
I didn't
Maybe
go to college.
Maybe if you guys didn't bitch and moan about Francis vlogging, you guys would be getting Common Crew checks right now.
That's valid.
Maybe if you didn't sell so many fucking houses, you could hang out with us more often instead of on the internet.
Sorry.
It's what it is. What can you do? Ethan, what are you most proud of in your BMX career so far?
My frame, all the shit I got in magazines. I have all that shit saved.
Yeah, you hit all the milestones, huh?
Yeah, I got DVD parts, magazine. I got a cover. I got fucking big ass posters.
You ever win any like contests or anything?
Yeah, I won the Street Series Monster contest one time.
Damn,
That was
sick.
awesome.
Yeah, that's badass.
That was sick because Tony Nyer and Dakota Roche were the judges, and I fucking really looked up to those guys, and they freaking let me win, and I cried.
Fuck yeah. Nyer's a hog, dude.
It was awesome.
Legends. Sick. Okay, that's cool. Who is your Mount Rushmore?
Devin, Garrett, Dakota Roche, Kevin Corrali.
That's too many already.
No. I'm not done.
We did this already on the other episode, huh?
Let's
see if they match up. Let's see if they match up.
I doubt it, but
it's changed. It's been a couple months.
Chad Curley is on the other one.
Got it.
He's my fifth.
Yeah.
So
yeah, say it again. Pick four.
All time.
No, just I guess
Garrett Reynolds, Devin Smiley, Dakota Roche. Probably a tie, a fight to the death between Chad Curley and Kevin Corrali. Yo, Curley and Corrali are mad similar.
Yeah, Kevin Curley and Chad Corrali.
You think they're separated at birth or something?
Yeah, they're related.
I can see it.
I can see.
They both tail whip good. They both rap. I can see it.
Does Kevin rap?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
That'd be awesome though.
I can see Chad.
Used to sell drugs, so I mean, apples, basically.
Kevin used to sell drugs.
Tomato.
Tomato. This
I don't
page is
know.
not available.
I sent you. Oh, really?
Whatever you just sent me, the page is not available. Yeah.
Okay, he's sending Facebook Marketplace ads right now.
Like,
no, I was sending him
a
contest that you forgot about.
Did I won?
You've won some other contests.
Oh wow! Look at that kid. The homie straight up killing the comp. It looks like that's at Vans.
Yeah, that's indoor Vans.
Oh my god. That's when I absolutely whooped Julian's ass. That fool got second.
Damn.
April 14th, 2012.
That's dope.
Went 1-2.
Yeah, me and Julian and got first and second, and forever I was just like, second place, dude. How's it feel down there? It was like, you know what? Second place got like a sick aftermarket frame, and first place got a complete bike. So I was like, what am I gonna do with this? I fucking sold it for like $200. Yeah, I was like, damn. I could have used that frame. Goddamn.
And isn't that the time Julian fucking cavemaned off the second story and he got second?
Oh yeah, he did do that.
You've been to indoor Vans, right, Bob?
Mm-hmm.
That's
pretty heavy.
You know the flyout, like the one flyout in the corner by the half pipe.
When you walk in, to the right or left?
To the left.
Right? Left.
Back left corner by the half pipe.
Yeah.
Like you come down, little four-stair rail, and then there's a flyout right there.
Yeah.
He got up on the railing of the second story. His mother's standing there, like biting her nails, nervous, telling him not to do it. And he's like, see ya. And just fucking caveman off it to start his run as like a fucking 14 or 15-year-old probably. And
That's
like
incredible.
fresh off of fixed gear and just like caveman's into this thing and then does his whole run. He must have fucked up the rest of the run.
I was gonna say, what did Ethan do that's phenomenal?
He must have. Julian must have crashed or something later.
Dude.
Yeah, Julian must have ate shit or something later on because that if he would have done that to start and then had a good run, he would have definitely probably won because the whole place went insane when he did that. And then but also Ethan doing crank arms, like seeing a little kid do crank arms in 2012 was like not a common sight, you know?
Yeah, that's very rare.
So
My dog wants to say hi.
that
Hashbrown.
Ethan doing crank arms as a small child with no upper body strength is actually how we ended up meeting Adam and all those guys.
Interesting.
We were out of school. I probably told you this when we talked, but we're out of school, and then like all those guys, Mastroni, Adam, you know, like early DVX OSS days.
Yeah.
When they first moved here from the East Coast, we were at that school, and I was filming a line of Ethan do like an ice on this flat rail, and then he kind of crank arms like maybe a 4 or 5 stair. And I don't think that clips on the internet, but that when they saw him trying that crank arm is when they came over and they were like, "Oh shit, like that's pretty sick." Like I had my first VX. He can't even fucking hardly bunny hop, but he's crank arming a rail. And then like
And that
Adam
led to
and those
you
dudes,
vlogging on the come up, or not vlogging?
Yeah,
but
that-
blogging.
they like gave us their number or something. They're like, "Oh, you know, you're from Huntington. Oh, we're in Long Beach. Yeah, let's link up or whatever." And then like a week later, we fucking all left school on a weekday and went and filmed a street video with them in one day.
Hell
And then that's what led to, honestly, they helped us quite a bit, you know, over the years, just like being able to get anything you want on the front page of the come up at that time was
huge.
definitely beneficial.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I remember being like, "Who
helped
the
us out.
fuck is this Austin Sauce guy, dude? Sauce the Boss or whatever." What was your original name on the come up as the blogger? Sauce the Boss?
Just sauce.
Sauce. Yeah, Sauce was
Yeah.
the shit. I was like, "Who's this motherfucker talking shit, dude? I love it."
But that definitely helped us out. And Ethan's crank arms are to thank for that as well.
Fuck yeah. You guys had the perfect storm, dude. That the whole squadron.
We did. Everyone had a different style. It was awesome.
If you could go back in time, Ethan, and give your younger self advice, what would you tell him?
Shit. Good question. Probably, I don't know. There were a lot of opportunities that kind of sizzled out, like Weed Maps and G Sport and shit like that. That I guess I would have,
Were you on Weed Maps at one point?
yeah, for a year.
Sick.
But then they fired every athlete program, like every skater, surfer, race car driver. They just like canned it and kept like one guy, I think.
So what would your advice be? Make
I don't know.
Weed Maps not fire.
Take better
athletes?
advantage. Use that in the people I met to further my opportunities. I don't know.
I could see that.
I've met a lot of people along the way who like, I don't know.
I see what you're saying, dude. Take more advantage of opportunities.
Take more
that are in front
advantage of
you.
my opportunities because when you're young and you're shredding, that's all you care about. Like, oh, hey, hi, nice to meet you. I'm going to go ride this fucking handrail.
Yeah.
Not like, let me link with you because you got good work or a lot of money.
yeah.
I don't know.
Be more like Sauce is what you're saying. Be a businessman, you know?
Shit, I mean, we kind of helped. Me and Francis almost acted as like
The managers.
agents, sort
Yeah.
of, in
For
some
everyone.
cases, you know?
You got everybody
But-
in Common Crew sponsored. Like, it's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
I mean, I remember, but like we would do shit like, hey, if you turn Julian pro or something, we'll give you this video for free, just as like a little extra incentive to be like,
Yeah.
hey, you know, I know it's only $600 or whatever, but you know that can go towards Julian's first check or whatever. Just like a little push to be like, hey, we could make it a pro video and just fucking get him in there. Just like
I
kind
like
of
that.
forfeit. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, which is what it seems like I'm doing right now. But like that, to some degree, we did kind of act as like a, I don't know.
You
agent,
did.
sort of.
I
To a big
remember
degree.
the first free frame I ever got was a Sunday frame because Francis hit up Nuno and was like, hey, my buddy broke his bike and we're filming this DVD. Here's the timeline. What do you guys think? And they're like, come through. We'll hook you up.
Hell yeah.
And I think that's also probably how I got on Fit, honestly, is Francis hit them up.
Yeah. Francis is the hitter-upper. I love it. And Sauce.
But that was like so many people saw the Monster Mash timelines before they came out for that reason.
We were already
Because-
pretty much all pro before that shit came out.
You're just
No, but
promoting Monster Mash by getting
It was
everybody
because Francis
sponsored.
would just fucking, he'd export it. Like, oh, I need to fucking send an email to so-and-so. Cool, let me just export what I have right now so far and
Yeah.
send it to them so they know I'm not, like, full of shit, you
A
know?
rando, yeah.
Instead of waiting until it came out and then having that effect. So, like,
Yeah.
it kind of, like, sped things up a little bit, I feel like.
That's smart. That's
But-
cool to hear the behind the scenes of. Ethan, anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
I'm happy to be here and biking, and I'm happy.
The most autistic response.
I'm happy that Robbie gave me a bike and this cool green hat.
That is a cool
And
green hat, I'll tell you what.
I'm excited to bike and go to Swamp Fest and film a video and just love the game, I guess. I'm also ready to take all your money because I'm about to make more of these sprockets, and they're gangster, and I know you all know it. That's why we sold the fuck out, and I love you all.
Good.
I'm very happy that, like, the controversial move I made, everyone is seeming like they're on my side. Not that this
Fuck
is
yeah.
a two-sided thing, but I feel like people are supporting my decisions, whatever they may be.
I
And I'm
hope you.
thankful.
I wish you great success in your future endeavors, brother. You're
Thank
gonna do
you. I just want to
fine.
go to Swamp Fest with my friends.
I just want to be
fun.
here and ride my bike.
Did you tell him Fit unfollowed you?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Fuck.
They don't follow me
Yeah. Soon as that fucking DAC frame dropped, gone.
instantly. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, what about you, Sauce? Any last words?
No, this is Ethan's thing. I just fucking came to talk shit. for
Any
the
last words
hour.
about Ethan? You just came in to let your fucking iPhone message notifications ruin
Sorry,
the
that-
audio.
That's
I
mine.
feel like an old
Been able
person.
to hear that this whole time?
Both everybody just ding.
Bobby, you know I don't know how to fucking turn that off. Bobby had to coach me for 1 hour to set this up on my goddamn
Just
laptop.
to click the
before we
link and open up
started.
Chrome, dude.
I couldn't download fucking Google Chrome. I didn't know you could do that on a Mac.
And then we were testing out audio, and he's like, "How do the AirPods sound?" And I was like, "It sounds the same." And he's like, "Oh yeah, they're not connected." I'm like, "Come on, man."
They went dum in my earballs.
Dude, we're done with the 90s.
Dude, my brother got a full ride scholarship for computer science to Berkeley.
Computer science.
And you
Yeah.
crank armed a triple
That's some
king rail
Bobby
there.
laptop.
Yeah, you crank arm to cool S rail in Denver, dude. So that's cool.
Yeah.
It's even.
And then my fucking pocket stayed the same.
I think.
No, Alfredo bought me a steak dinner for doing that.
Fuck yeah.
Well, Sauce
Alfredo's-
did with Alfredo's
cool.
credit card.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about how much I love and appreciate Alfredo in this podcast. Alfredo has helped me a lot in my BMX career,
Nice.
and I just want to say I appreciate him because he's made a lot of shit happen for me. He's made me a lot of money. He's let me design clothes that got into fucking Zoomies, bro. People go to college and learn how to fucking draw stupid shit on T-shirts just to
Right.
sell them in the mall, and I got to do that from doing bar spins, dude. So, shout out to Alfredo.
Shout out Alfredo. I hit him up about like some YouTube stuff the other day, and he was super helpful and like it's cool.
He's a legend, dude.
Yeah.
We love Al.
All right, Sauce. Last fun fact about Ethan, and then we're wrapping.
Tell him why I'm bald, dude.
You started doing testosterone when you were 13.
I don't know. Why are you bald? Clout? What is it for? But no, I don't.
I'm severely losing my hair
I'm bald because my hair fell out.
because when I was 17, I had the hairline of a fucking 55-year-old.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, I mean, last fun fact on our trip across America, him and REA wrote the greatest diss track of all time. And then REA's mother made him take it down because he talked about raping all of us in it. But I'm telling you guys, it was an absolute banger. And no offense to REA, but I think the sleeper track, I think the sleeper verse was better. I think he bodied REA in it. But
No,
I mean, it was incredible.
You guys
And if it ever comes back
solo
online,
sleeper diss track.
if it ever comes back online, if anybody's listening to this, you might just want to periodically type in to SoundCloud ATX diss or fuck the RV.
Fuck the RV is good. We made 2 diss tracks.
It may show up. I really wish we could go out with a bang and just play that as it's fading to black right now. It would be incredible.
I'll make it happen.
Unfortunately,
your wish is my command. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the diss track.
You wish.
Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but either way, it's over. Later, guys.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the show. My name is Bobby Kanode, signing off from the Kanode Knows podcast, and we'll see you next week. Don't know who's coming up next, but leave a comment. Let me know who you want to see. Subscribe, like, and thank you to all of our YouTube loyalists. Anyways, Bobby Kanode over and out.
Bobby Kanode over and out. I love it.
Hey, peep this.
Hey, peep this.
No, dude, that's too much.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's way
It
too much.
doesn't look real.
I don't know if it is.
It's not, dude. That's fucking some Indian doctor just fucking pumped her up.